coming in just a minute to, deal with the gremlins. But I'll be right back. Let me just put a handy song on for you.
Hydra the cat, ready to endure. Oh yeah, she browsed the land with eyes of gold. Hydra the cat, ready to endure. Oh yeah, she browsed the land with eyes of gold. A guardian she's. Hydra reminds us all to hydrate on the gold. Hydra, the kitten with the fiery roar. She's here to rock our souls to the core, to the core. In our palms we find that connection so free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. With her mighty tail she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs, a regal sight. To the core. With the pulse we find a connection so free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be. With her mighty tail, she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs, a regal sight. On the screen, she's fierce and bright. Hydra the cat, a guiding light. Hydra with the cat, don't you forget. Stay refreshed, no regret. With every scene, we feel alive. Hydra the cat, we try. Her flow of shield, her eyes of fire. In her presence, we find no desire. Through battles fall and stories told. Hydra's heart, pure and bold. A drink the name, a playful jest. But it's the way she's at her best. Reminding us to drink and play. Hydra leads us every day. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. Under the moon, her kingdom shines bright. With kittens in tow, she's a powerful sight. With the warriors, an army of night. Hydra lead them through the darkest night. In a vein of fury, a beacon of light. Her heart so pure, a guardian in flight. From dusk till dawn, the chase
And play, rocking every day.
Hydra, the kitten with the fiery roar. The kittens are here to rock our souls to the core. To the core. In their palms we find a connection so free. Hydra leads them through the darkest night. In our mane of fury, a beacon of light. Her heart so pure, a guardian in flight. From dusk till dawn, the chase and play. Hydra and the kittens rocking every day. Hydra, the kitten with the fiery roar.
Amazon, YouTube, and all of those cool places where you might want to download music. YouTube music too. And there's a YouTube, this music video is on the channel. 3 people unsubscribed when I posted the video. It's not for everyone. But the kittens are here. There we go. Let it play out. How is everybody? How are we all doing? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there we go. I'm a bit quiet. There we are. Bit louder. Just saying, it's available on Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and Tidal, Pandora, Sirius XM, whatever that is, and all of the other things. Believe it or not, when the music went live, it went to LimeWire. I didn't realise LimeWire was still a thing. And Napster, but the Napster logo, you know, the one where people used to, you know, download music without paying for it. Well, yeah, it's there as well now. You can listen to it for free. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's just good fun. So who is new to the stream? Who's new? Who do we have? Who do we have that's new? Makes me look weird. The shirt makes me look weird, but don't think it matters. Do you? Oop, gosh. Don't think it matters. We have... Kittens on stream. I have a kitten stream camera. Watch this. So here is where I shall place the kittens, or my lovely assistant Nina the Tea Fairy. Place some kittens over there. We have 8 kittens currently, and they are going to. Some of them are going to new homes. Some of them are staying. Let's talk about it. Juju, are you Juju the dragon? Hey, look at that. There we go on the camera here. Tea Fairy was just holding up a cat. I don't know which one it is. Helly, how are you doing? I'm sure I've seen your name before in the YouTube comment section, maybe. Maybe. Let me know. So, great shirt, Mike. Thank you very much, Evelyn. It's a daft shirt. Nina got it for me for my birthday. It's a silly shirt. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, Jew the Dragon. Fantastic. Here we go. So that's Jules. Ah, I'm confusing Jules and Juju. Welcome, Juju. This is the Royal Kitten Throne. Yeah, I'm sorry about the focus little stuff there. I'll deal with that during a break. I'm sorry. You're gonna see the autofocus square on the cat. It looks like they're being targeted for some sort of heat-seeking missile, doesn't it? Who have we got that's new? Like this. I'm just gonna say hello to people. I don't want you to be here and feel like, okay, first of all, if anybody doesn't want to be perceived, could you write, please don't perceive me in the chat? And we'll all ignore you. But if you're new, and the thing is, there have been a few new people, like new people kind of arrive in little sort of, I was going to say fits and starts, but I don't even know what that means. I think that means it's a car analogy. Where it's like the car's like, you know, so like occasionally we get the people coming in. Hello. So you've been hanging out with Thomas Henley and Claire, my friend Claire, and you decided, nah, autistic is too much for me. I can't do it. Can't be dealing with that. Can't be dealing with that today. Tea Fairy with the tea. She's on fire today. I tell you. Look at that.
Always.
Look at that. Hydrate mug available in the store, but not on the YouTube store because YouTube have removed it temporarily from a bug or something. I have a support ticket outstanding. It's not straightforward, this. I need to have a little chat with Claire and see how she does it. But yeah, remember to hydrate. Everybody, get some hydration. I want to say hi to some new folks. Toadette 4X. Do you like Mario? And do you like Disney? Singing Tree, new here, not to kittens. Awesome, welcome. Evelyn, welcome. I've seen you before. Part of the furniture now. What else do we have? TJ, welcome. Wendy, hello. Concrete Jungle, hello. Terry the Fourth, welcome. I think you're new. I'm new people hunting, but I can't see you. I don't know. Like if you're lurking, you might be lurking like, hey, sorry about this. You might be like, that guy. I don't. That's what I was searching for. I was just searching for a beep. you know, you're just lurking because, you know, maybe you're neuro-curious. Okay. I'm wearing a very overloaded shirt, to be honest. I'm not a fan of looking at it. Kill it in glamour shots. Yeah, I'm going to have to change the camera angle there and make it a bit less jumpy aroundy. In fact, I'll go do it now. I did it. Oh, I'm on the other side now. Hang on a second. There we go. Whoosh, whoosh. That's better. Sorry. I need a tiny bit of background music. It doesn't need to be on all the time, but like right now, like just for my brain, trust me. Sorry. Right. Incognito Potato. Seeing you around. How are you doing? Jenny K. All your sister cats are in here now. Lydia. Hi, Mike. The kittens are grown. Yeah, they're big now. In fact, some of them are really big. In fact, the biggest one, and one of the black cats will be in Helen's hands and family very soon. Sorry, one second. Sorry, I just had to sneeze then. Yeah, what? Sorry about this, everyone. I'm so unprofessional. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. I was just having an antihistamine moment. Hang on. Last of the kittens, Ashley. Yeah, so 4 of them are going to new homes. No, the other four stay. So the smallest of the litter, Anna, she is staying. She looks like a little gremlin. She's cute, but she's not. I don't think traveling would be good for her. Then 3 of the others. Kittens corrupted the live stream for a second. No, not at all. The kittens are cool catch. We'll go play with them in a bit, right? Okay, we will play with kittens. A portrait of Salvador Dali trapped in a surrealist tale of his own creation, TJ. Into the Discord with that. I want to see it. Where are we at? What's going on? Hang on, I want to be on the other side. Hang on. Whoop. Whoosh. Whoosh. That's better. Ruth Strickland, hi, I fed the cat and the teenager so they can relax for a while. Who eats more? The cat or the teenager? Okay. Yeah, they're gonna love their new home. And one is heading to...
How do you like this if your shirt is making you sad?
No, my shirt's not making me sad. I like my shirt. I might. I've got a jumper as well. I'm behind here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Tea Fairy is offering me a jumper, asking if my top is making me sad. My top is not making me sad, but it's quite bright. Which is good, isn't it? Be happy. Kittens. Wakey Rokus. I have Sabre in here. Do you know what? I thought... I was wondering what this was. It's a bit of peacock feather. I'm working, so mostly this thing. Okay, all right. Well, I shan't be boring then. Sorry, I'm reading. I feel like my brain can just do, it's like one thing at a time, and it appears like multitasking. I mean, mostly on an edited video, it looks better than IRL mic, live stream mic, and yeah, it's because I'm like reading and then I'm like pausing. Helen, that's the cats did this. This is a cat chewing the end off a peacock's tail. So, coming your way, Helen. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because our dear friend Helen and Artism, I think Artism's in the chat. I'm pretty sure I saw Artism's name fairly early on. Are getting 2 of the kittens. Jansen, how are you doing? There's quite a few snails in here. Quite a few Meg snails. Oh, he's wearing the Pizza Cat shirt. They make another one with a cat just as a cowboy raiding a shark through space. Not random at all. But space, pizza, and cats are basically my favourite things. Like, I need them. And poor peacock. Well, Toadette. So, peacocks actually shed their tails. I've got a whole load of feathers. Look, look, look. Okay, these ones are boring. Hang on. They shed their tails, the pretty bits of their tails, obviously not the whole tail. But peacocks shed these display feathers around July. So it's kind of a spring thing where they have to preen them and keep them super clean. They are absolutely beautiful. If you like visual stims, hands up of any visual stimmers in the house. It's perfect for that. It's so intricate that. Do you know what I mean? They're really, really beautiful. They're kind of hard to give you guys. Like, I want to send them. I want everyone to have some peacock feathers. They're fantastic cat toys. Helen, if I remember, I'll bring some. They're fantastic. Oh, I have Kitten. Tosca! Oh, right, okay. So if you saw the music video, you may have seen this one. This is ow, 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 ow. Why have they got blades? Why have you got blades on your feet? This is Tosca. Sorry, you got close up of me then. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to. I apologise. Tosca is staying. Ah! Tosser. Sorry, Nina. Tosca's staying. Oh, I'm not a lawyer. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Like literally, ow, ow. Guys. Okay, dropping kittens. This is I'm Not a Lawyer cat. He's staying on the island. He's going to family. It's very cute. Very spiky. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the spikiest we call turkeys thunder chickens. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Right, I'll take it from you because the
This is very big.
Okay. Maurice. This is Maurice. This is Maurice, and he's an almighty cat. This is Maurice. He's going to go to Helen. He's going to go and he's going to go across the sea. He's going to swim. Samola Nayak, I'm Indian and peacock feathers are said to bring prosperity because they're associated with Lakshmi. Did I say that right? Maurice is huge. By the way, look, I want to show you something, right? Get your tape measure out. Look at that. Look how big he is.
Another tiny.
You see how big he is? It's huge. And this is the little one. This is Anna. I don't think they like the camera and the lights. I'm sorry. I don't think they're a big fan of camera and lights. It's not Not really their thing.
Yet.
They're going to have to get used to it. I don't know what to tell you, but they are. Maurice, we all say in unison. So Maurice is currently walking around the desk. I don't have a camera angle of down right now, but I'll go grab him in a second. I'm just checking the chat. See what you guys. So ad breaks. Oh, TJ, I don't see the ads because I've got YouTube Premium, and so because I'm actually watching the stream as well. I want to make sure it's like working. You know what I mean? Because I've got a button in YouTube Studio, but I don't have it open at the moment. That was supposed to say visual stimming. Was Maurice the firstborn, Fifi 85? I think possibly, yeah. I think he possibly was. Let me try something. I'm going to try and get you guys on the overlay. There we are. That works. That works. I love Anna's torty face. She's got a really pretty torty face. Nina's just playing peacock feather with them at the minute, right there. Yeah. If you activate them, they're going to end up hunting me. Come here.
I know.
Oof. This is Sabre. Sabre that Sabes. Ow, he's very big now. Do you know why Sabre's very big? Look. What? He's put on weight because we've got kitten food in the house. And he goes, I'll babysit the cats for you, the kittens. And he eats their food. All right, dude. Enough. Okay. Sabre is my familiar. He also needs to lose weight because he's got one front leg because he was involved. He had a traffic accident in his previous home and he came from the shelter. So he's such a good cat. He's so kind and he looks after all the other animals, like for real. He's like a hospital cat, you know, like pet therapy. But he's been looking after the kittens and literally eating their food, which is that's his fee. But you know, he's turning into Henry VIII over there. Jules, and today's interview guests are the Kittens. Is that what they are? Exactly. I'm like, this is like a collab, but without any of the pain in the ass of actually doing a collab. Sorry to the people I've done collabs with so far. I apologise. Oh, I've got some exciting collabs coming up soon. And you guys will never guess. You'll never guess. Hey, Sabes. Whoa. Okay. So, I don't blame Sarah. My cat's outside hunting pygmy shrews. Oh. We do occasionally get pygmy shrews brought in because I speak the politics of love. Aw. Peacocks are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. Indian peafowl, right? So I've never seen loads of them together, but they're literally like dragons when they're flying. Have I missed anyone? I kind of want to know like who's new so we can say hello and then like we do some. Okay, don't do jumps from there. Thanks, Anna. See, Anna's very small. She wants to go down to see her mum for milk bar. Milk bar's open. We got kittens on the floor here with Hydra. You can hear them, right? Here. There you go. You don't need milk bar. You're big. But honestly, Maurice, I'm pretty sure Maurice like.
Tiger.
Maurice is huge. I'm not even joking. I mean, I'd be quite happy to put Maurice. He could probably just fly on an aeroplane by himself. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, he could probably fly the plane. He doesn't even need. He just doesn't need like. So our peacocks were not that friendly for a while, and then when COVID hit. They got really used to us being around, you know? We're just walking past them all the time. And then they became really friendly. So that's how I ended up with an emotional spot peacock. There was one of my videos. I actually can't even remember which one it is. It's an earlier one. I think I started it with the peacock on my lap. That was fun. Hey, Brittany, how's it going? Oh, your cat's not feeling well. Oh, your cat threw up. Yeah, dealing with cat throw up, that's part and parcel of the thing, I think. Oh, peacocks are so noisy. Yeah, they're so loud. When he's babysitting, it's okay to take in food as payment. I have echolalia for peacock sounds. Oh, have you? I mean, right, check this. It's the wrong time of year. Like in the spring, if you go, they start shouting back. It's quite good fun. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I was a cat socializer for a local shelter. Yay, Evelyn. Me too. Do it. Peacocks are huge. They're really big and they're incredibly strong. So a lot of birds have got like chickens. They've got feathers and then lots of air. They're like a chocolate bar with like bubbles in. You know what I mean? Like it's not solid. Whereas a peacock is completely solid. A peacock is just like a brick. Katie Cat, loved your most recent vid on meltdowns and not temper tantrums. I feel Dr. K's content we feel hit and miss in terms of accuracy, whether they're good or not. That video's really popped off, I think. Can I say that? Kicked off. I didn't realise kick off means like, you know, to unalive in the US, right? Kicked off. We would say kick the bucket in you know, sort of old English, if that makes sense. But yeah, that video definitely went. It got a lot of attention. Not all the best kind, I'm afraid. And do you know, I actually don't typically sort of delete messages, but there were a few on there I've had to delete, and that's like the first time in like 30 videos, like the first time in like most of this year I've ever had to delete messages. I've had to delete quite a few off that video's comment section. But to be fair, on the flip side, the YouTube spam filter caught so many people's comments, and I was like pulling them out of the spam filter and putting them on the, you know what I mean? So I've just been, yeah, that was a lot of yesterday. The good news for those of you who are listening here and you know what we're talking about is that Dr. K and I are now chatting. We are in communication. So this is very good news, I think, right? I think it's, my views are subject to change, but I think it's easy to become complacent. I think it might be, you know, I mean, it's certainly true for me. Like for example, when you do a small business, right? No one ever talks about what happens if your small business actually succeeds. So generally speaking, it's commonly accepted that 1 in 10 startups will actually succeed. If you go and like freelance and like go self-employed, whatever, there's like a 10% chance you'll still be there in 3 years. That's like commonly accepted number, at least in the UK. And what happens if it succeeds? Like we talk a lot about starting and failing and this sort of stuff, but what if it actually does really, really well? What if you end up with like millions of subscribers, make loads and loads of money? I guess you may not have that same fire or the same drive. That's just my view, but we are talking. Dr. K and we have communication now. This is a good thing. This is a really good thing. Yeah. People were nice. Yeah, there's a lot of upset people. A lot of upset people. I mean, I can't read all the comments. It's not even possible. Go check out the chance to exchange information, ideas. Absolutely. Yeah, I think we can both learn. I think I can learn as well. I was definitely quite scathing in that video. Although the context, like, I think people need to understand where my, should we go with negativity, came from. You know, it's just weariness. You know, it's just tiring. And especially the past 9 months, I've been immersed in this space, and the stories I've heard and even read in my YouTube comment section literally just bring tears to my eyes. It's the most... content is coming. I was hoping you guys could chat. Yes, he does some good stuff. Yeah, quite possibly. I've only watched... I watched his live stream with Thor from Pirate Software. That's very much in my niche. Not gaming, but software development and so on. Some elements of Thor's career overlap with mine, so I'm just be delighted to listen to him speak with Dr. K. I thought that was a really good collab. What else? I listened to Dr. K and Ali Abdal. They're both from Pakistan. It was really interesting to listen to them talking. That's it. I don't know. I've never watched any of his other content. That's great. I hope he's really interested in your opinions. Yeah, sure. We have good. I think tentatively very good going. I heard conversation between Megan and Claire that you can hide comments without them ever knowing the hidden to the rent into nothingness. Yeah, sure. True. And it's like, I don't know, it's just my personal values. My personal values of trying to err on the side of misunderstanding rather than malice. And my personal value of trying to allow people their free speech. Like, do you know something? I actually have a video written which is about lies I used to believe. I used to believe crazy shit about autism, just as an example. Something I know quite a lot about now and didn't know a lot about in the past. What was I like in the past? Well, I didn't discriminate against anybody. I wasn't mean to anybody, but internally I had some pretty batshit ideas. Any of us could be like that, right? I mean, had I a YouTube channel back then, who'd have known? Things could have been very different. Yes, absolutely, it is. Ashley, will Dr. K have any shows to give correct information? Maybe. I'm open to that. Jansen, I saw your Dr. K video. You have absolutely justified in what you said. It's important in science to call out misinformation and try to educate the person spreading it. True. I suppose the conversation about low functioning traits, features, characteristics, not symptoms, thanks, and high functioning traits, characteristics, symptoms. I've got stuff from both. I've got in me is both elements from both. I am really lucky that I was born into a society where my dad was a sergeant in the army, my mum was a nurse. I grew up working class home, but they spent an entire month's salary. It was £800 back then, adjusted for inflation. That's like thousands of pounds, like crazy money right now, on a BBC B microcomputer. And I just fell in love with this thing, and I just read all the books about it. I was reading degree level stuff when I was like 8. I didn't understand it; wasn't all going in, but it did help later on when I was like, "Oh, I remember that book." I had that opportunity. If I didn't have that opportunity, where would I be? So I'm all about. I think it's really important that we give opportunities, but. Anyway, the long and short of it is high functioning, low functioning, bit of both. How is that possible? I'm medium functioning. That's not true, actually. I'm really spiky. And also, most of the time I don't need a huge amount of support. That's the actual truth. I don't need a huge amount of support. Why? Because I've turned my life into a supportive fortress as much as is possible. And then, there are times when that's not the case. Sometimes I have to travel for work. Those times I have issues. If you want to know more about that, there's a video on burnout on my channel. It's only about 5 minutes long, set to a Coldplay song. So I wasn't sure how to do it, and it was kind of personal. And I thought, I'll make like a little poet video thing out of it. That's why I did it like that, so I can kind of hide behind the music. You know what I mean? So that's it. Donald Allen, welcome. Hello, I'm new but feeling shy and quiet today. Hey, welcome. I will. Just grab yourself a drink, a cat or something, a book, quiet book, pair of headphones. Just chill. You're good. Grab yourself a cup of tea, plenty of tea. We've got hundreds of tea bags. Communication is always good. I think so as well. If it comes from a place of wanting to do better, and that's my understanding. So, and me too. I mean, look, I'm open to criticism, but regarding the low high functioning thing, I want to finish my story on that. Sorry about the background music, by the way. I do still need it. The high and low functioning. Like I said on my video, that those two things would collide in his brain in a black hole, like matter and antimatter, low functioning and high functioning, matter, antimatter would combine in his brain, and then kaboom. I probably would have taken that out, but the rest of the video is fine, I think. Is it? You tell me. Was I rude? As an autistic person, I get called rude a lot, so it does. Was it autistic? Was it? I'm not blaming my autism. I'm not turning into that guy. I'm just saying. Was it rude? You know. Right. Let me just grab my drink. Red Jan, I watched the original with Dr. K and your reply and think you're pretty fair. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, I didn't realise, by the way, Tay Zonde of Chocolate Rain fame commented on the video as well. He was actually on the live stream too. I don't know, and that's pretty cool. I just thought that was pretty cool, I guess, to show my age now. Right, great. Guys here too in contact. Look forward to hearing more. Yeah, cool. It is good. This is a good thing. Dr. Mike and Dr. K interview. Dr. K had quite a few. Oh, interesting. I've not seen that. You might have missed a asking me a question. Since you're busy with the camera, do you want me to put it up again for you? Go ahead, type it again. I'll try. I'm trying to like answer questions. You know. This guy, that would be Dr. K, right, has improved my view of mental health science in general. That's good. That's good. Katie Cat, I get Thor's shorts on my feed. Love how inspirational he is, especially how supportive he is of beginner game software devs, giving boost to serotonin every time I see one. Me too. I think he's a good, really good person. You know, it can just sort of, it's almost a Roald Dahl kind of thing. It sort of exudes from him. So I'd love to chat with him one day, or at least to, you know, pass on my thanks. I might send him an email at some point. But yeah, I love the work he's doing with beginner game devs, with his game jams and things. It's brilliant. If any of you are interested or not sure about what I was saying, I've already got one, but thank you very much. Tea and Tails. There is a Tea and Tails coming up, by the way. There's actually 3 Tea and Tails coming up. Oh, and a cat. Thanks.
Tails.
Oh, Tea and Tails. Thank you. Tea Fairy. Who is this, by the way? Sorry, I get these ones confused a bit. I don't want to lift its neck up. Okay, I'm going to do it. I don't know, it just turned over. Is there a dot? I'll look on the camera. Is there a... Are you dotty? Have you got a dot there? No dot.
I think that's Wendy's.
No dot. Wendy's, Merlin. This is
I
Merlin.
think that's Merlin.
Okay, I've got Merlin. Everybody, I've got Merlin on the line. Here is Merlin. Hang on. Here he is. This is Merlin. Merlin, say hello. Merlin is beautiful, by the way, and into everything. And Merlin's fur is incredible. And ear tips. There's like 4 kittens behind me, by the way, charging around.
Salem.
Oh, here's Salem. Here's Salem, everybody. There's Salem. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his face. Is that cat litter on his face? No, it's not. It's just a bit of dust or something. Look. Hey, I could do a little bit of Thor pirate software for you if you want. Watch. I can be like, look, these are ferrets. He's got ferrets. Look, Thor's got ferrets. I've got cats, except I haven't, because this is Merlin and Salem, and they're going on their new houses soon. Continue. Hello. Okay, I'll put you down. Down you go, guys. Where were we? Oh, good luck to Concrete Jungle. Oh, good luck, Concrete. What are you doing, Concrete Jungle? What have I missed? I hate term misinformation. Looking at scopes has caused me to distrust the term, caused me to shiver at the thought of a Ministry of Truth. Yeah, I understand. I agree with you, actually, politically, on a, you know, the whole kind of like, who gets to define what misinformation is. When you say that, I would say a lot of the stuff from that live stream, I don't really want to sort of linger on it, because we're having conversations now. I think we could do something positive, but I would say there was a lot of misinformation in there. I'd say, you know, as in it was wrong. I mean, you could say 1 + 1 = 3 is misinformation, which it is. But I agree with you. This misinformation is politically loaded. I appreciate Dr. K's content on mental health. His MacBree. It's helped me understand a lot about my own trauma history, and I really appreciate your content on university. It's been so validating. I'm really happy to hear about that on both accounts. So that video on burnout yesterday, helpful. Jenny K, thanks so much. Appreciate that. I think it is worth a watch. I think the video on burnout is like, when I made it, I thought I'll do something that I can use to explain me to other people when I can't. I'm not going to say can't talk, because that has implications of non-speaking. But yeah, but maybe. Okay. Yeah. My original inspiration for creating, hey Yannicka, my original inspiration for creating a channel was to actually make some videos and then kind of like post them to kind of family and a couple of friends, and go, here you go, and then just basically hide behind them, you know? So I made a couple of videos, unlisted them, and then went, oh, these are shit, I'll just do a monotropism one and make it public, because that, if I could only do one video, it'd be about monotropism. There's this theory of autism about how we allocate our attention tunneling, and for me, that's kind of where a lot of the challenges are. I didn't think you were rude, but very direct. I didn't think you were rude at all. Thanks, Jensen. You know, I will get things wrong. I would hope for some grace when I do, but like, you know, I feel the pressure now a little bit. Like when I started my channel, no one's watching it. It's like, you know, doesn't matter, is it really? But eventually, it's like I've got to make sure this stuff is right. You know what I mean? Jules, was I rude? Asking an autistic audience about social cues. I'm like, I don't know if you guys are autistic. I've got suspicions. I didn't find it rude. Tracy K. Does face turns in the chat said you were rude. So they said there were quite a few people that said quite a few things. I would say this. When you have an audience of 2.5 million people. It doesn't mean that when you post a video, it's going to get seen by 2.5 million people. It means basically it's like a measurement stick of how much reach or exposure in terms of impressions a channel would get. So obviously, the more is the higher. It's kind of like a link. It's not a metric for that. And you know, that's a really big sample size. You're going to have all sorts in there. Like the autistic cat community, no, more generally, the autism community on the internet is incredible. I mean, it's almost The Good Place. If you've seen that show, incredible. It's a little bit Disney in terms of how accepting and understanding people are, and how non-judgmental and supportive people are in the online autism spaces. That's just incredible. I think we should be so proud of that by comparison to other spaces. Just saying. Hi, Isabella. How are you doing? Concrete Jungle, being rude is often thought as rude by NTs, despite teaching young kids not to be honest. Well, kids are taught to be honest, but to be respectful in terms of you do not criticize people that are bigger than you or more authoritative than you. The reason why I find it very difficult, and not just from the autism or ND kind of culture, but the reason why I find it super interesting is that you know, in computer science, like you everything, like there is no person that's like sits on, like Sir Tim Berners-Lee. I got to meet him very briefly. He'll have no idea who I am, but you know what I mean. I don't know. He gives me autism vibes. And sorry, there was a notification, but I didn't see it. Oh, it's there. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Sorry, it was just on the camera, like right hidden off. And like he would never say, "I am Sir Tim Berners-Lee. I invented the internet. Bow to me, peasants." Like I'm not saying Dr. Care. Anyone else has said this? I'm just saying, there's no appeal to authority really in computer science. Like none. Like there is no appeal to authority. Anyone? Do you know? Like it is true that there are bullies. In open source projects, I'm thinking of Linux, but like, you know, anyone can contribute to an open source project, and if it's good contribution, it will probably be accepted. I mean, Stack Overflow is a little bit toxic, but anyway, I'm getting off topic now. What I'm trying to say is appeals to authority, you know, are kind of implied by size. So you know, I mean, I'm like, you know, Autistic AF channel is kind of tiny, but I want to make sure that the veracity is there, and also if you guys want to challenge me, it's completely fine. In fact, Quinn and I recently had a conversation, he won't mind me repeating this, about gentlemanly disagreement. We talked about it on a live stream, by the way, when Quinn was on my channel. And we believe that the art of disagreement has been lost, and the art of learning between groups of people has been lost quite a bit. And it's possible to disagree with someone's content, even to hate it, really, without dislike. You know, I'm not saying disliking the person. I'm not saying, "Oh, you love you, but I hate what you've done." But like, you know, to have conversations about that thing and go, okay, so you've produced a piece of content, whether it be a book or a podcast or a blog or a video or whatever. There are problems with it. Let's go. You know, without writing off the entire person. I just need to say that. So we don't need to write off the entire person just because something's not right. You know? A MacBree, it felt like a hyperbolic device to highlight the absurd idea of the duality. It felt appropriate to me. Thank you so much. You are far too kind. If any of you say that I'm not right or whatever, it's okay. It's okay. I would personally appreciate like direct correspondence. It's not on YouTube, but have at it. Have at it. Sorry, Jones, love hearing conversation about computer science. What did you say? I just finished my bachelor's subject. Congratulations on the, I was about to say on the autism, on the computer science, which is very similar. I had a everybody's a little bit autistic thing the other day. But it was about like people working in tech and on the sort of more academic side, and it's like, well, no, but present company maybe. Fifi85, I'd like to ask the community if some of you prefer to socialise in general with animals than humans because communication is much easier and they're much more natural. You're asking a community hosted by me with 13 cats, currently plus 8 kittens. I believe that takes us to 21 felines, 3 dogs, 2 peacocks, just 1 muscovy at the minute, and a load of chickens. I mean, to be fair, birds are Nina's thing. I help out where I can, but birds are very much her thing. But still, I do prefer the birds to people. That's true. Present company notwithstanding. I think it's the 1 in 36 thing again. It's like, you know, finding not just the 1 in 36, but also in third spaces outside of homes and workplaces is pretty difficult. Partly because, you know, we like herding cats, and I think, you know, the more social amongst us are quite possibly playing board games or D&D or something. Who knows? But like finding those spaces is really important. It's so important for our mental health. There you go. I just did a mental health thing. Just did a mental health thing. Right, hang on. Are the kittens on the sofa? Okay, I need to go turn the camera back on. It's gone to sleep. There we go. Like any entity that does not ask me questions and has no demands, well, that's cat's gone then. Lazy camera sleeping on the job. Yeah. Jansen, no, it's all about the board games. Americans are all ND bar 1 NT person with like moths to a flame. There's definitely a board game thing, culture. I heard an autistic creator talking about the ego death in autistic kids. Feel free to let me know who that is or what video you're talking about, if it is a video. I think it could be the source of the warmth of the autistic community. Maybe. I don't know. Nutcracker, no, you should criticize bigger channels more often. They're doing the most harm and have the most influence. Did you have any in mind? I don't want to be that guy. Look, do you know something? I'm like the science, the bad science debunking, and then this. I want to make some happy videos, guys. I want to make some happy. Hence the music video with the cats in it. I just just need to do some happiness because there is happiness and joy exists. Tom's video on ego death, like many more. TJ, it was Irene. Okay. Cool. Thought spots. Super. Thanks, Leslie. Perfect. That song was hardcore. Thank you. This video is amazing. But people unsubbed from it. Nina's like, did you put that on the main channel? I'm like, yes, I did. I don't know. I think, I don't know. The temptation for me is to try and link stuff to autistic characteristics, but it just isn't really. I just like it. I just wanted it on there, even though people unsubbed. Autism and animals, Ashley, yes. I've actually started research on that. In fact, there is research to show that autistic people do gravitate more to pets. Unfortunately, the scientific literature refers to this as, and I'm not trying to be like, someone called me woke sensitive a couple of minutes ago. That was like fun. But like, it was, like, what even is that? No, what? Hello, kittens. Sorry, what were we at? Board gaming should be in the DSM-6. The new one, when the new one drops, I bet you. Are you suggesting that board games should be like part of the diagnostic criteria, or that board gaming should just be, there's something wrong with these people, we need to pathologize them? But yeah, basically it's called social. Gosh, my brain is. I don't want to say it's been a while since I read the paper. Hang on, I don't want to say it's been a month since I read the paper. I went on a jumper, but no, it has been about a month since I read the paper, and it's like social replacement. So basically, it's like, do autistic people prefer animals because they're essentially replacing human connections with them? And I think, no, it's not replacing human connections. Like, what are you, if you've got a heart for animals, let's not say that animals might not be your thing. That's completely cool too. Like, it's not like, oh, you are missing something from your life if you don't have animals. And it's the same thing regarding other people too. But some form of support network, I think, is critical. Even if it's just a support network where you go, I'm really going through something right now. Can I have someone? Could somebody talk to me? At the very minimum, that requirement, needs to be met. It's so important that we have that, like, that function. And then one more thing, for those of you with close people, like a romantic partner or something, boyfriend, girlfriend, other, spouse, they're not like, they don't have to be everything. Like you know what I mean? Like people go, maybe I'll find someone that they'll meet all my needs, and that's kind of a lot of shit to put on someone. Do you know what I mean? So I've just found out the name of one of my favorite types of shoes are called winkle pickers, says Artism. I'm ecstatic right now. Winkle pickers? What are those? Are those like toeless shoes? Why is it picked? Oh. Concrete Jungle. The happy part is community being created, even through a challenge individually. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Sorry, I'm reading. Jansen, side note, you should get Isle of Cats board game. Well, we've played games on this stream many times. We haven't for several weeks now, but Isle of Cats, yes. Let me put it on my phone. Isle of Cats board game. Rescue as many cats as you can before Lord Vesh comes to loading. Sorry, everyone. It's 7.7 on Board Game Geek. Rescue as many cats as you can before Lord Vesh comes to destroy their home. No. Hilela dos Gatos. Competitive medium weight card drafting game for 1 to 4 players. Can we play this online? Each cat is represented by a unique tile and belongs to a family, and you must find ways to fit all the board on the board while keeping the families together. Aww. I think the board game make me sad. I don't know that I want it. Playing Isle of Cats on the Isle of Man. I'm just playing Isle of Cats. I'm sorry, Hella. I wasn't aware of how entangled my whole being was to my cat Simba before he died. And I completely fell apart. He was my best friend, my support, my regulator, my sanctuary in this evil world. I'm sorry. You sounded... literally, from reading what you've just said, I can tell that you're obviously incredibly... you got so much out of each other. I'm sorry. It is very difficult. I appreciate that. It's something I torment myself with quite often. Similar thoughts. It almost feels like the universe has to have a pleasure-pain balance, you know? What else? What have I missed? I'm just having a scroll of the chat. If I've missed something, you guys can just let me know, right? You could just be like, you missed something. It's not sad if you rescue them. Yeah, but... okay. It's sad. I'll look up the game and I'll get it, and then I need people to play with me. So... we lost... the irony for me regarding loss and cats is that I got my first 2 cats, rescue cats, back in 2003. They were 4 and 3, Millie and Jake, both tabby cats. Mother and son, actually. And up until 2016, I hadn't lost a cat. Hadn't actually lost, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd never experienced the loss. And by that point, we had 17 cats, I think. And then unfortunately, because everyone was quite old or, you know, became unwell or something, started losing them one by one. And it's pretty sad. I do empathise. We lost 2 last year. Yeah, so it's kind of, I get it. I do. If you need anyone to talk to, I'm here. Community's here. It sucks. The cat distribution system, Lord Voldemort, is something I thought about a little bit, because I thought, well, Hydra wasn't supposed to have any babies. It's a complete accident. And decision point is what to do. This is kind of how I model my actions, really, is like decision points. And it's like, okay, right, basically, Maisie, our collie, opened the window, she got out. The rest is history. Let's just say she had a I don't know, 18 rated evening outside. And then, you know, so she couldn't be neutered. Well, she can be neutered with, you can neuter pregnant cats. Pregnant cats are spayed all the time. We thought, okay, it's not going to be so bad. She'll have like maybe 1 to 3 kittens. We can manage that. She had 8. So yes, the cat distribution system has been activated, and some cats have to be distributed. Erica Warren, I haven't experienced that type of loss yet, and I'm terrified of it. My son has seen a kitty, but I do think of her as my first grandbaby, sending so many hugs to those going through it. Yeah, me too. It isn't that it is a pleasure pain balance, just a lot of range with humans with some distribution on it, with some of us in the middle trying to move towards the better end. Yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky. I'll be honest, it is. Hydra is an overachiever. I don't know. Okay, we've got a cat with no name. We've got a kitten with no name, okay? The unchosen kitten, essentially. Here she is. Look how pretty she is. Look. Look. Look how pretty she is. Look. Oh. I hold you. I hold you. Hydra is an absolute overachiever. And she's done really, really well to sort of nurse 8 kittens. We've tried our best to, you know, supplement the kittens and almost wean them as quickly as we can. So Hydra can have a bit of a break, because a first litter isn't 8. I don't know what the odds of that are. It's pretty small. have a feline studies diploma, incidentally. Ah, dear me. That makes people laugh when I tell them. Right. Name her Medusa. Oh, Medusa's pretty cool. It's got a bit of a Hydra theme. Look at her now, see? Look, she's got a bit of... Look. That is Peacock feather. Look. Oh, gone. Hi. Say hello. You see them? Aww. She smells of... I don't know, custard creams, I guess.
Paws don't.
No, I didn't sniff the paws. don't sniff the paws. The paws are cursed. Yeah, okay, I see they already killed one peacock feather. Yeah. Like, it's just in pieces. Okay, where you going, miss? I got you. Oh, you're watching on the other camera. Okay. Nina, you're on camera too there. I'm going to sit back and chill. In fact, if I do this... No. If I do this... Can I size these? I can't. Oh, gosh, that's not what I'm after. Here we are. Look at that. Can I put myself, like, a little one? Oh, I don't know. I feel guilty about either cats making Mike sad. No, Jansen, don't feel bad. Did you read the description of the board game? It's just the description. I will get Isle of Cats. I will. I've got Cat Bingo. We could play Cat Bingo. Misty. It's a beautiful, great mist on a pond. Misty. Misty's a beautiful name. I'm just drinking my tea. Which one of these buttons? There we go. That's better. There you are. Tiny me. I'm just going to drink my tea. We aspects. Aspects. We need a better name. We need a better name. Astronomy is so cool. Astronomy is amazing.
We have a new peacock here.
Yeah, take this one. Oh, that's a pretty one. Hang on. Here you go. These are the swords of night. And they've not got the pretty... Yeah. So, like, some of the peacock feathers don't have that, like, pretty eye thing on the end. You know, the eye of Sauron. There you go. Nina's got... There you go. So, currently, Nina is streaming. This is... This is quite good. This works for me, too. I could just sit back and enjoy Nina's stream. Pixel? Pixel's amazing. I love Pixel. Amber. We thought about Amber, by the way. It still might be Amber. We might go for Amber. Nova. Well, Amber has suggested Pixel, Nova, and Sriracha. I like Amber works. Calico's nice. My kids aren't making a comfy quilt with the help of cats. That also works. Calico, cat game. Right. Let me just add that. Okay, that's done. The Calico board game looks like I thought it was a box of cookies. If you look it up, by the way, anyone who's got you're next to your device, don't leave the stream. Well, you can if you want to, but like please, you know where I'm going with this. Look up Calico cat board game and tell me that doesn't look like a bake at home cookie box thing. It does. It does. Katie Cat, absolutely, especially how the LGBTQIA plus community loves to alienate. What? Who's being alienated? Helly, I moved to a new place in May and it only took a couple of weeks until 2 cats befriended me. Amazing. I don't know their names yet. They'll tell you their names in time. Oh, Ashley. I have exploding kittens. I have exploding kitten everything. I love it. It's great. It's great. In fact, we need a web-based version that we can play. We'll do a stream with it. Jules, as an aspect, sorry, I'm going to move your message because it's this is blocking the camera view. As an aspect and genderqueer person, I think I'm in a good position to say that aspect is queer. What's aspect? What is aspect? General Otter, have you heard of the cat Wolfazar, Balthazar, Fee, Fifo, Falsazar the Third? Yes. Waltito is his name. Wolfazar, Balthazar, Fee, Fifo, Falsazar the Third. I mean, Polly. Polly's full name is Princess Polly of Fluffy Butt Castle. She's our deaf white cat. A-spec is the asexual aromantic spectrum. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I learn something new every day. We should do a sexuality thing at some point. Sorry, I'm just looking at Saber. Saber is like lying in this big, poofy cat bed with nothing more than just his eyes, ears, and one of his back feet sticking out. It's a little bit like what? Walter the Floof the Lizard. Yes, I watch all the Balthazar, Fifo, Balthazar the Third's videos. The magical cat. Well, it takes a moment for kittens to become active. They're very fragile at birth, eyes closed, hair matter. Yes, that's true. Very true. Blind when they're born. Sorry about me jumping around the comments there a little bit. I am jumping around the comments a little bit. I just want to see what you're saying. Waltito the Dorito. The peacock feathers appear to spawn kittens. Yes, because they're basically like magic wand kitten spawners. Basically. Katie Cat, I'm going to read this. I've got a lot to learn about LGBTQI community. There's a huge crossover. Katie Cat saying Ace and Era people are alienated from the LGBTQI plus community. Some even try to say that A stands for ally. I thought it did. What does the A stand for if it's not ally? Like, genuinely educate me, please. Sorry if I stressed anyone out there. I thought A was ally. I don't want to get that wrong. Somebody will make a video about me claiming that I've got it wrong. That's just like sarcasm joking. A is asexual. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Asexual or aromantic. Yep, gotcha. Got it. I actually thought it was ally. And I'm not even sure where I heard that from, but I definitely heard it from somewhere. Aromantics feel little... aromantics, I want to say aromatics, as in like, you know, like garlic. Feel little to no romantic attraction to others. Ace, right? Asexuals feel little to no sexual attraction to others, and ace people, aromantic asexual, feel little to no romantic and sexual attractions. For the Q, I've had queer and questioning me too. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Every day is a school day. Now, in terms of the crossover, communities, the autistic community has a larger than general population of a larger ratio of LGBT queer and trans people than the general than other communities. I'm really using my words are coming out wrong, guys. I am stumbling over my language a bit. There's a large intersectionality. Hello. Thanks. You know the camera's on the other. Oh, I'm just there. That's interesting. Helly, I've learned so much about myself during my research and found out that I'm demisexual, but how come it's not on the sexual spectrum when it does occur just within specific situations? Helly, welcome. Me too. So, you know, spending time in this not just the autistic cats scratching face community, but just more widely the autistic community in general, and its intersectionality with the trans and queer communities. Turns out I'm demisexual. Great. It's not useful information for me, but it just, there it is. So, okay, great. TG, there's a gradient of establishedness, and those further along run the risk of those not far along, run the risk of those not as far along. There's transphobic and biphobic trans people too, sadly. Yeah, I think that's true in a lot of groups. I think the autistic community can be incredibly proud of itself for being generally very accepting of things like self-identification. I can see a demographic overlap everywhere. I like to lurk on the internet, says Sharmat. Yeah. I think, okay, so there are other, let's call it fringe groups, right? For want of a better word. There are a lot of fringe groups which all seem to kind of almost converge on the autistic community, like pretty close. Johnson, I find my gender doesn't really define or concern me. I guess I'm simply interested in a person. I find them attractive, normally value intelligence, but physical looks first and foremost. Exactly, there you go. That's a very, very autistic thing to say. And I mean that in the highest praise. PJ Lightning, I've never heard any of it, but having a fast Google, I've never been interested in sexuality. Jules, hey, that's because A-spec is weirdly named. It's the spectrum between ace arrow and aloe. I'm just reading comments. I'm just catching up. I'm using my 100% brain to read right now. I gotta read. I'm still reading. Okay, I've caught up. Right, we are honest, cerebral, nonconformist. Well, I didn't like to be in the closet. Hey, interesting angle there. I think the queer community, says Michael Rainbow, has supplied a way for people to start connecting beyond expectations. I mean, that's obvious. I don't know. Possibly. I think possibly, yeah. I think, thing is, right? So the autism community is not practically visible for want of a better word. There is no autism pride march. You know, there's no, it's hard for me to explain, but like people don't come into contact with groups of autistic people, you know, because of autism or community, which they do with other groups that are adjacent to us. And you can be part of multiple groups. I'm just saying, it's like, yeah. So maybe it is, maybe the queer community has done everyone a favor, right? By being forefront and obvious. I've had a lot of communication on the topic of I want to say it right. I'm pretty sure the person behind this is Buck Angel. Actually, I was about to call him Book Angel. I don't think he's read a book in his life. Which is that, you know, there is a community of people evangelizing to create new trans people, or create new autistic people. And he's sort of suggesting that trans people are making people autistic, or autistic people are making people... It's weird. No, everything I've just said is complete and total crap, by the way. I mean, it's not my words. But it's just interesting that these beliefs are out there. I don't think autism has been politicized yet. It hasn't had its sort of political moment. But maybe it will. I will be there to shake my peacock feathers at the... English language is weird in general, in my opinion. Yeah, Erica, yeah. And like, I'm not a verbal thinker. I think in terms of like, this is not a brag. I think I don't always think logically. I'm not saying I'm always rational or reasonable. I'm trying to say that I think in terms of process. I think I've trained myself to think in terms of process. Hey, welcome to the channel. Gregorious mic. Amazing. Not just in standard mic. Hey, Hydra on the camera. Hydra on the cam. My gender's kind of weird. I feel like I feel two. Hyper-feminine girl and androgynous mix between man and woman. It's tough getting people to recognise that part of me, especially as a hyper-feminine girl. Do you know, I think I mentioned this previously, that it was actually a queer person. It was a queer lady that suggested that I might be an autistic. Interesting little angle there. They say autistic people are less... I'm sure eventually she'll find my channel and go, oh, I remember you. Concrete Jungle. They say autistic people are less likely to have strongly fixed views on gender and sexuality as neurotypical people in general. Concrete Jungle. I think that almost doesn't need to be proven. I think that is self-evident. And I know there's a cognitive bias in there, a survivorship bias. But yeah, I mean... my views on gender, I've not really had strong feelings about it one way or the other in any respect for other people or myself even. Just like you just are. I just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I just whatever. It freaks me out when I see people who lean more free, says Layla, more free speech to a dangerous degree, mentioning autism a lot. Yeah, I try to avoid politics. I don't think I'm going to be very successful for very long. But like, you know, whatever the kindness way is where I'm going to stick my flag. Free speech is often used as... I think it's sacred, but I also think it's often used as a banner for being abusive. So, what you going to do? There's a report out recently about parents are rightly claiming benefits for ND kids, but kids can't receive benefits anymore when they turn 18. Interesting. I'm sure that happens quite a bit. I mean, a simple example of that would be child benefit. So pretty much, it's means tested, but pretty much all parents get a form of child, in the UK, I'm talking, / Isle of Man. Parents do get a form of child benefit. It gets paid to only one parent, incidentally, so if you split it up, you know, it's not shared. It won't pay to one parent. Damn it, old IT systems. What can I say? And, are they Hydra? You coming? No? Okay. And, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of benefits. Do you know what, actually, the story of support falling apart when children turn 18 is a tale as old as time. It's so common. It just is a thing. And a lot of the conversation online about transitions, when you Google like autism transitions, you know, transitions, this, that, and the other, the conversation is mostly about, and it is an autism mom thing, but, you know, that doesn't make it bad. The conversation is mostly about how autistic people struggle when they move into adulthood, or they basically, and what they're trying to say, I think, is when they're 17 years old and 364 days, and they suddenly become 18, and any services that they previously received just disappear because, you know, there's very little support for autistic adults. And when you're 18, you're not really an adult, are you? So, you know, look, conventional neurobiology, popular science seems to indicate that brains are generally speaking in generalizations, formed at 25 years old. So, you know, sort of benefits for young autistic teens should really run to the 25 IMO. Maybe tapering. But yeah, they just get cut. No kitties on screen! Thank you, thanks for letting me know. We got it in here. Everybody, I'm really sorry about that. I was talking and I forgot to look. Please check video source. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley, yes, indeed. Tea Fairy, would you do it again? Okay, chicken's in for some medicine. On screen, everybody. Wow, that's a gimbaled head. Look at that. Back off a little bit. Back up a little bit with the chicken. Away from the camera. There you go. Perfect. Thank you very much. Perfect. There you go. That looks really weird. That looks really weird. That actually looks properly bizarre. I can't not look at that. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, they're black, in a black kind of iridescent kind of color. The feathers. But it looks like the chicken's kind of moonwalking in the sky. Go a little bit further. That's it. You got it. That's it. Thank you. So that was the chicken, everybody. I'm not sure which chicken it is. I told a gynecologist that I have autism. She told me it doesn't disappear. She told me, doesn't it disappear when you become an adult? Damn it. You dropped your autism. You have to go find it again. It's just... Hey, chick, the lizards share. The lizards share the gimbal heads, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I remember we had a bearded dragon for a while. Actually, quite a few years. But not. She ended up with an issue. The case of the disappearing autism. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I once shared my lunch. You are new, I think. Mean. I once shared my lunch with a peacock in Holland Park in London. It was great and kind of scary. I don't think I've seen a peacock in London, but that's amazing. I think I left my autism in the bus. Yeah, leave your autism in the bus. Here we go. Get the live chat going on right next to me now on screen. But here you are. Just reading the chat. PG Lightning, why is there a chicken? Why isn't there a chicken? Men wear makeup, for example. And that's not only for women. Why would your appearance change anything? Everyone expresses themselves as they want and how it should be. Agreed, 100%. Like whatever makes people sort of happy. Like why? Jason. Carry on, my wayward son. How's it going? How are we doing? How are you? So, we've gone through a few topics today. We have covered introductions for new people, and we've covered everybody look at the cats. Actually, it's just a couch right now. See what I'm saying? Oh, look, there's Hydra. Hey, Hydra. Hydra. Look, there's Hydra. We covered that. What else have we done? We've talked about... This isn't a goodbye, by the way. I'm just summarising. We talked about the Dr. K thing. For those of you that have just joined and didn't know, Dr. K and I are now, as a consequence of my video and them reaching out, I did ask them if they would in my video, and they have. So Dr. K and I are now talking, which is great. I'm really happy about that. So we've got some positive movement forward. And we then talked about Chris stuff. So yeah. Oh, Hydra's gone. Okay, sorry. I need a producer to do the camera thing. Hydra the thirst trap. Oh my god, I've got the best cat name ever, better than 4-bit nibble. Percy cat. Oh, Percy's amazing. I did know a Percy cat once. Later P. Cool into yeah, indeed. We may be doing a thing. I think potentially this could be a good thing. I don't know that I'm like, oh no, don't press buttons. I don't know if I'm the right person to talk to, but I'm there. the Kitty Cat production team like to run streams on their own. They have tried a few times since. I removed the stream start, stream stop buttons from the stream deck because the stream start button, I don't know, it's very ADHD. A bit dangerous. I think if gender was fixed and real, would be less believed, wouldn't need to be policed so heavily. Yeah, the police, yeah, exactly. I'm failing to see what folks' issues are. My cat is loving these kitties. Amazing. I'm actually kind of watching a little preview of the camera, but like, nah, no kitties right now. I could go and get them. So I don't know if I'm the right person. I mean, like, hey, look, I've been on YouTube for less than a year. I am a newer autism YouTuber, and I do feel like other people are better suited to do this sort of thing than me. But I'm happy to do it. Thank you. Badoosh. And I do feel like I need to have a conversation because we need to some misconceptions. You know there are things that we can debate. Well, not publicly really. This is more for like in the Scratching Post Discord. But like there are like nuances of things we can talk about, just like we did the LGBTQIA plus stuff. And you know, like, hey, what's the A, and what are we talking about with this? You know what I mean? We can like we can get into the weeds. We can have a good conversation. But the conversation vis-a-vis autism is nothing about us without us. Don't minimize and infantilize and other us. And please stay up to date. This is a fast-moving field. Like, that is the conversation to have. And it's quite like big, broad strokes. Thomas Gallagher, I think you have something to add to the conversation, Dr. K, even if there are other people that could also add to that conversation. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. That helps me a bit. Because that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, I don't know. I've been really lucky with, basically because of my work. If it wasn't for computers, I'd be completely screwed. Completely screwed. And I don't know. But I've had a lot of practice with live streaming. I've had a ton of practice with like talking and like live streaming. Have any of you seen my early live streams? They were shit. But you stayed with me. I appreciate that very much. Because I just when I used to do streams with like 3 people, you know what I mean? Like it built up pretty quick. But it's like I just I've had a lot of practice talking. And I mean the irony is that I didn't talk when I was a kid. That's a low functioning thing. You know, I'm being sarcastic. And I'm making up for it now. I think I've made up for it now, actually. I think I'm over speaking. And I don't feel like I represent, I feel very uncomfortable speaking on behalf of other people. It's not something I have ever done, you know? So I'm one autistic person, literally just one. And that's not to say like I'm unique and pretty flower or whatever, but like I'm one autistic person. But what I think we can do is I think we can talk about the wide sweeping brushstrokes, the big stuff, you know? Like, let's get the basics right. That white powder that you're putting in your bread machine, that's flour, right? Not cocaine. Just stuff like that. The basic stuff. You know? Like we can talk about recipes and we can talk about like what type of muffin are you going to bake. But like, just like flour, sugar, vegan margarine, vegan butter. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of like bananas. I know. But like, you basically like, we can talk about like the ingredients and all the nitty-gritty, and I'm not looking at the stream again. This is basically the avoidance of eye contact with you guys when I'm trying to get my thoughts in, you know, in my brain. And now I'll read the chat and see what's happened. You know, I've also done this and not been streaming, by the way. I need you to know that. Just going to read the chat. My cat is loving these kitties. I like that. You talk far more sense than most, even many other autism YouTubers. I'm not sure how to take that. I know it's well. Thank you. I wasn't fishing. I'm not fishing for compliments. I'm just trying to say, like, I think my colleagues, I think the autistic YouTubers that I've spoken to and got to know really well, I think they're pretty good. I can definitely recommend them. You're a well-spoken computer guy gamer, sits within the realm of what he does do. Yeah, I think so. I'm male. He seems to have a very male audience. So, yeah. And I guess I'm a streamer, but not really. I'm on Twitch, by the way. This stream is currently going out on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, say hi. Usually, like, less than 4 people watch on Twitch. Because, like, Twitch doesn't have ads, by the way. I thought I'd point that out. If you're on Twitch, there's no ads. Hey, Jen, how's it going? I've just seen your name pop up. I'm just working my way through the comments section. I should put it up on the screen, shouldn't I? I'm reading. This is my reading face. I'm still reading. I'm still reading. Still reading. There's like 3 conversation threads going on in the chat right now. I'm sorry. I'm still reading. Sounds like imposter. Yeah, the most well-educated original theme has definitely been. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually reading. Jason Neal wants a channel. We're great. Yeah, you've been here since the beginning. Look, Jason's been here since the beginning and he hasn't left. It can't be bad. Sorry, I'm still reading. Pterodactyl notes, no cookie. Yeah, that's what I mean. Toadette. Yeah, I was kind of rude though. Layla P, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The dude isn't paying attention. Are you trying to say he has ADHD, Layla? Is that where you're going with this? Okay, right, okay, good. I've caught up, and then there's more. YouTube doesn't have ads either. YouTube block Origin, Johnson. Aw. No, love the show. Thank you very much. Autumn feels like an scene of action movie where they fly from the Benedict helicopter, but all the time. Yeah. Okay, right. I'm now up to the end. Right, I've caught up. I'm back with you now. Mega said, doesn't apply to anyone and would love it if society moved towards treating it as more optional. Defo. So, Jen, we have Neurodivergent in the chat. Jen is a friend of mine, fellow YouTuber. Definitely check out her channel. She's not paying me to say this. She possibly should do. Jen makes some fantastic content. I'm really digging Jen's videos at the minute. This is all true, by the way. I appreciate I may have sounded insincere, but it is actually very sincere. And Jen needs to come onto the live stream. We need to get Jen on. Jen, you've got ADHD, haven't you? Do you want to come on the stream now? Are you free? Jen, if you want to come on the stream right now, you can. I'm going to quickly pop off for a bathroom break. Jen, do you want to come on the stream? I can send you a link. I don't know. Like, you've got ADHD, right? Do you want to come on the... T Fairy is saying I shouldn't be like this. But look, I'll give you a moment. I'll give you a moment, all right? I just need to pop to the loo. I'll be right back.
In the darkest night she takes flight, a fluffy force, a beacon of light, with a man of fury and a heart so pure. Hydra the cat, ready to endure. Oh yeah, she browsed the land with eyes of gold. Hydra the cat, ready to endure. Oh mighty tail she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs, a regal sight. To the core, with a pulse we find the connection so free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be. With a mighty tail, she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs, a regal sight. On the screen, she's fierce and bright. Hydra the cat, a guiding light. Hydra with the cat, don't you forget. Stay refreshed, no regret. With every scene, we feel alive. Hydra the cat, we try. Her blood was shield, her eyes of fire. In her presence, we find no desire. Through battles fall and stories told. Hydra's heart, pure and bold. I drink the name, I play for jest. But it's the way she's at her best. Reminding us to drink and play. Hydra leads us every day. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rocking free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rocking free. Under the moon, her kingdom shines bright. With kittens in tow, she's a powerful sight. With little warriors, an army of night. Hydra lead them through the darkest night. In a vein of fury, a beacon of light. Her heart so pure, a guardian in flight. From dusk till dawn, they chase and play. Hydra and her kittens, rocking every day. Hydra, the killer with the fiery roar. Yeah. The kittens are here to rock our souls to the core. To the core. In their palms we find a connection so free. Hydra leads them through the darkest night. In her mane of fury, a beacon of light. Her heart so pure, a guardian in flight. From dusk to dawn, they chase and play. Hydra and her kittens rocking every day. Hydra, the killer with the fiery roar. The kittens are here to rock our soul to the core. To the core. In our pulse we find the connection so free. Hydra and her heartbeat, rocking eternally.
Oh yeah. It's available on Spotify. It's available on Spotify. Jen, I did. It started off during our AI session. We made the original song during AI, but that is complete. There's no AI in that. That's all completely rewritten. I played the synths. I like Dream Theater. I don't know what to tell you. That's a real thing. That's yeah. So head over to Spotify. I don't know. I like Spotify, but Apple Music, Amazon Music. Yeah, turn up the stream. By the way, who's got an Alexa? Because you can say, Alexa, play Hydra Rising by Autistic AF. Hey Google, play Hydra Rising by Autistic AF. Hey Siri, play Hydra Rising by Autistic AF. Oh, no. Where was I? Let's get the kittens back on the screen. Hey, welcome, Melissa. How's it going? YouTube Music, Jenna Lotta. It's on YouTube Music as well. It's actually on YouTube Music. And it's on... who's using what? Alexa? Using Alexa? Helen, turn us up. Alexa, play Hydra Rising by Autistic AF. Hey Google, play... Hey... Hey Google. Okay. Hey Google, play Hydra Rising by Autistic AF. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was funny. But yeah, like Tidal, Pandora, LimeWire, it's on everything. It's on every streaming service. Right, where are we? Let's get the kitties back on. Ah, there we go. Where are we at? Where are we at? Hello everyone. Did it work, by the way? Did I get anyone? Jen, yeah, sorry for dropping that on you. Jen and I'm sure I can honestly say that there will be a stream when Jen will be on it. All of this stuff, it all will happen. I'm terrible, as the Tea Fairy just advised me. I'm terrible. I know. I think I'm INFJ actually. Or I could be TP. I could be FJ. I don't know. One of the two. Definitely IN. ESTJ. Interesting. We got an E in the house. Amazing. Helen, didn't work on our legs, but happy to put it on a playlist. Amazing. Yeah, Myers-Briggs is kind of... I wouldn't say it's like astrology, but it is... It's not validated. Like, it's not like, you know... but I think it's a helpful launch point. Just don't read too much into it. INFJ, Ashley N. KD Cat, ENFJ, cool. I think part of the reason, right, where I think Myers-Briggs kind of collapses for me, and I think it might even be, there might even be autism related here. Hang on, hello, oh, there we go. Part of the reason I think it collapses is because it depends. Because I've been called extroverted when I'm doing the things that I like to do, or I'm around people that I vibe with. I am quite extroverted then, but most of the time I'm very introverted and hermit-like. So it's quite difficult to Myers-Briggs that. Depends. Lydia, the background music is called Golden Things, and it's the normal music for the channel. I'm going to play it and then I'll turn it off. It's really beautiful. I love this song. This has been the intro song for the channel for a very long time, the live streams. And it's by My Brain's Emptied. It's Golden Things by... It begins with K. It's on all the services. So, is it worth me doing a video on it on Myers-Briggs? Is that like too niche? Is that like too much? Or maybe for Patreon? Kylie, thank you. Yes, that's the K. Why did my brain give me a letter and not the other letters? All the things I was, it was all those had to explain why I was so different before I got diagnosis. Why Myers-Briggs became a big deal to me because I didn't understand why else I was weird. Yeah. And I think a lot of people come and hit Myers-Briggs before they see something like Sacha Baron Cohen's AQ 50 or whatever it is. We could do one of them together. Actually, we could all do an AQ. That could be fun. Seeing I've been extrovert and mostly introvert, yeah. Interesting. An introverted extrovert by your therapist. Interesting, Thomas. I've been called an omnivert. I don't even know if that's a thing. Jen did a video which I've only seen 5 minutes of so far. It's on my watch Jen list. I will watch it all, the whole thing. Doing the AQ, I think it's the AQ 50. So definitely check that out if you're interested in the AQ 50. I haven't done it on my channel. I've done the Cat Q for sure. Then head on over to Jen's channel afterwards and have a little watch of her latest video, I think it is. Jansen, I recently did the Myers-Briggs for work. I am an INTJT. What's the extra letter for? Tracy, I've been called a okay. I've had ambivert as kind of in between, yeah. Look at this. I watched the video of Jen doing the AQ, actually, yeah. And Helen, I watched Jen's AQ. Everybody's watched Jen's AQ video. I've only seen the beginning of it. Golden Things song is nearly over. It's got a nice vibe, hasn't it? Nearly over. There you go. That was Golden Things by Kylie something. If you look up Golden Things, you'll see it. I think it's such a lovely vibe. I like it very much. Ambivert didn't sit quite right with me though, because it's not something in between version. I'm both. Yeah, me too. And it's totally dependent on so much stuff. I mean, look, we can talk about something like, say, sensory sensitivities. It depends. It depends how much, like when I was at school and I had to wear really horrible trousers and really horrible jumper. I hated those things so much. I'm constantly stressed about it. And then when I was being bullied, there's some more stress. And it's like, there's not much left. There's not much capacity left to deal with anything else. So there you go. You're great, and I'm going to send you another check. Send me the YouTube money, Jen. So if you find it when you're out looking for the mushrooms and you go, this mushroom is shaped like a YouTube. Oh, look, it's all the YouTube money and you can send me some of that. That'd be cool. I wouldn't say no. Dearie me. MS prefix being both, not in between. Oh, cool. I didn't realise that. Yes, I suppose so. Yeah, ambidextrous. Yeah, that works. I think, if I think personal life, says Red Jen, I'm 100% introvert, but at work, I'm an expert, I'm 100% extrovert. Exactly. Yes, 100%. So if I'm having to deal with stuff for a client, I'm like literally everyone's silent and they're looking to me. And it's a weird feeling. And it's like this, blah, blah, blah. But otherwise, yeah. And it's like I say, it really depends. It totally depends. I could probably tick a lot of the boxes for extrovert now. I'm talking about my interests, or I'm doing stuff with marine people, and then we're all buzzing. We're talking about marine stuff, and it's all great. And that pretty much is my life, right? Like the people I associate with are all in quote unquote special interests. Now, I have an honest sensitivity about my nails. I cannot stand my nails grow too much. I hate the feeling, and especially touching surfaces. I keep them super short. They drive me crazy. Ditto. I literally have many pairs of nail clippers, and like hair as well as a thing. Like I like my hair looks a bit better, I think, when it's a bit longer. But then it drives me nuts, and then I struggle to grow a beard because I shave all the time because I just hate the feeling of I just hate it so much. And now I call it autism, whereas before I just went, I hate that. And now I go, oh, it's autism. Scott, I love watching YouTube, special interest vids. I will do more. I kind of blend them in. Like for me, Scott, I try to blend them in because I think if I were to do a special interest sort of deep dive, whatever, I think a lot of people just wouldn't watch it. Not that that's necessarily a problem. I could stick it on Patreon maybe. But like, yeah, YouTube's weird. It's a bit of a game. Yeah, it's a bit gamified, and that's such a shame. Like short videos, for example, I love shorter video content. Like I don't want to, I cut things out if I feel like my stuff's too waffly, like I am in real life. Like now, look, I've been talking for 2 hours solid. It's not a problem. And I have to cut it down because I don't want to waste your time. I think it's rude. But YouTube likes that. YouTube wants like long ass videos. You post short videos and YouTube's like, oh, you didn't get good enough watch time. And it's like, yeah, because it's a 4-minute video. It's 4:20. Did anyone get the reference? No. It was, as opposed to, it's like, YouTube's like, nope, viewers watching for less. And it's like, because unless they have a TARDIS, they can't possibly watch it for more than 10 or 15 minutes because it's a 4-minute, 20-second video. And I think that spoils creativity. I do. I think, so I won't pad out my videos. That's what I'm going to say to you guys. But like, honestly, it just feels like a bummer, I'd much rather put out like 3 videos split into like 5 minutes than a long one. What is that? Oh, Anna. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really eat. Except for licky stick.
And that's just licky stick. That's 2 licky sticks.
It's 3 licky sticks. I don't think she'll eat it.
I know, you can't eat in space. I appreciate that. Okay, so I've got Anna now eating in front of me. She's eating licky stick, and hopefully it doesn't make a big mess. Mike, please never grow a beard. Your audience can't have to change. Well, fortunately for them. Jensen, I'm finding out a lot of my quirks are in fact me being an undiagnosed autistic person for 8 years. Yeah, that is essentially, it does help as well a little bit. You could be kinder to yourself. I'm just going to pop you out for a moment. Because Saber does not need to eat any licky stick that Anna is eating. Do you guys want to listen to a kitten eat? Would that be nice for everybody? Or would it be misophonia hell? I personally find shorts very stimulating. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't really make shorts. I think shorts can be like for small, short or fun things, But like, I'm not really thinking, it's not really short. Like short's like 60 seconds at max. So this is like 4 minutes, I'm reading the chat. Right, okay. I'm not going to read the chat too much. Please no eating sounds. Okay. Yes, Kitty Munch. I'm mixed on that. Okay, so we've got 1 vote for yes, 1 vote for no, 1 vote for middle. It's a kitty. I don't see my beard. Okay, I'll go buy one. Helen, we'll be hearing kitties chewing very soon. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. I don't know the mean comments shorts can get sometimes. Ashley, yeah. You kind of get used to it. I don't know what to say. It's people can be really rude. That's the thing. Stitching the Spectrum. Hey all, new to this chat, but not new to Autistic AF. Welcome. Nice to meet you. I hope you're having a nice time in the stream as well. Toadette, why is Anna getting licky sticks to eat but the others don't? So they do. Licky stick is not a proper food. It's a treat. She's really underweight and she needs to put on some weight. she needs to have, gosh, I've forgotten. I'm sorry. Like something like 80 calories a day. She's got to have, you know. So we're kind of like amping up what she's getting from, say, Hydra and from foil pouches with Licky Stick, kind of giving her that extra little bit. Sabre does not need Licky Stick. Any treats, actually, really. He does get treats, but I try to pass them off as whole treat. I'll break them in half and give him half and try and pass it off as a whole one. He's pretty smart, though. Actually, yeah, and people shouldn't say anything if they can't say something nice, or at least polite answer. Insults aren't needed. I mean, to be fair, right? Where are you going, Anna? Oh, big stretch. Oh, big kitty stretch. Let's say goodbye. Say hello. Oh, no. No, say hello. Doesn't like the camera. No. Say hi. Want to say hi? No. More Licky Stick. Want to go down? Okay. She's eaten half. Okay, did she not? Okay. Do you want to? Okay. She's currently just sitting in the doorway. I just placed her down and she's literally right in the middle. I want to just close the door a little bit. You know, noise. Alright, thanks. Just controlling sound a little bit. And she's like, oh, sit right in the middle. Okay. She's not ill. She's just not following the normal developmental trajectory, shall we say. Something I want to talk to Dr. K about soon. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, actually. And Joycey, yeah, she is. She's... So yeah, anyway, people can't say something because something nice. It's quite... I don't know. I think what they maybe don't realise is if they really hate the cut of the video, maybe don't say anything on it because it actually helps the videos. Like it like increases engagement when they write something. I don't like YouTube, as far as I can tell, doesn't do sentiment analysis on any of the comments. That would require so much computing power. So by leaving comments on videos, you're actually boosting them. So if you don't like it, just move on and do something nice for yourself. Like rather than leave like moody comments, I would put that time into making another cup of tea or sitting down or something. Just do something nice for yourself, you know? Massage your hands, maybe. Do something. Anything. Sentiment analysis, yeah, that's they can do it, but they don't. I mean, look at how much spam there is on YouTube channels comments. You know, like Bitcoin or crypto kind of giveaway type nonsense. It's pretty common. Yeah, people comment still into equals interaction to YouTube algorithm, exactly. And then the other thing is for YouTubers out there and prospective YouTubers out there, it's worth mentioning that when you publish a video to a YouTube channel, YouTube doesn't push videos. YouTube pulls them for people, for viewers. You want to watch something, YouTube shows them, and then people select them, and then they watch them, right? There's no pushing of videos. But, oh, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, yeah. So YouTube pulls videos. I forgot what I was going to say now. I've lost it. My brain's gone. Oh, no. It's gone. Yeah, keep us on it so we can watch ads. Yeah, exactly, Concrete. That's exactly it. There's a thing that I wanted to say that I've forgotten what it is. Oh, that's right. So basically YouTube will show it on things like the homepage and the end screens of related videos. And then eventually, if it sort of performs well with people that normally watch the video, so basically you guys, I'm very dependent on you guys watching my content and enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? Like, because then what happens is if that happens, YouTube then shows it slightly on the outside of that. So when I start getting really nasty comments, it's like, this is good because YouTube is now showing it to the next layer of the onion. Do you know what I mean? Like the next layer out that might not be a huge fan of autistic AF. They might think, F you. But that means that that means the video is doing well. So if a video gets that kind of noise, it's doing well. You can apply that, by the way, across the rest of YouTube. When you're watching YouTube videos and you see like general positivity, but like really nasty negativity, it's because it's gone out to the quote unquote wrong audience. So the negativity is not bad. It's kind of good. Just not at the start. Helen, I forward on your videos as well. That's great. I appreciate that. It all helps. I'm really enjoying the YouTubing experience and making YouTube. I'm enjoying that. I've made some fantastic friends here. Like, am I right? I've made some fantastic friends, and it's just been wonderful. Like, Graham, you really don't need to do that. That's amazing. It's Spreadshirt. There's a link to the shop on here. The cat feeder is currently empty. All right, okay. Graham's done it. Graham's done a super chat. What we're going to do is we'll do a Catmageddon, okay? Okay, that is a pretty decent super chat. So give me a moment. I'm going to set up for Catmageddon. We're going to ring the bell. Ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that we're going to have 20 cats everywhere. So click the like and the share. Claire. I'll be right back because we're doing a Catmageddon. What is Catmageddon? Someone should explain. Actually, I'll explain because I'm kind of posting and I'm talking, right? So Catmageddon is where we ring the bell. All the cats come. I don't know if this is necessarily a good idea right now because we've got the kittens and they've never heard the bell. The kittens have never heard the bell. Actually, that's a bit of an issue, actually. If I ring the bell, we get like... No, hang on. I'm thinking out loud. I'm ahead of myself here because if we ring the bell and we get all of the animals charging in, that might be really disruptive. You know what I mean? Like there might be like fights because kittens. So what I'm going to do is we will Catmageddon just the kittens right now. Later on, so like say for example a month from now, once 4 of the kittens have gone to their new homes and we just have 4 kittens plus the existing cats, we have 17 cats then, and then we can do a 17 Catmageddon. It will be the biggest Catmageddon you guys have ever seen. Erica Warren, Tea and Tales Book Club. Every now and again. Details, I'm going to update the website. I'm so sorry. I'm so slow. I'm aware the website has got... The website under pets and animals shows 3 animals. It shows 3 cats or maybe 4 cats. That's just like not the truth. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, not a good idea to scare the kittens. But Graham B, you have done a Catmageddon, I'm afraid. You are responsible for what's just about to happen. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Catmageddon setup is proving to be slightly complicated. It is going to happen. It just requires a tiny bit of patience. General Otter, thank you so much. You really didn't have to. You already support the channel. Like, thank you so much. Let's do an epic thing, and we'll do movie night soon. 24-hour stream live date. We should do that soon too. I'm just reading the chat very quickly. She's doing the thing. Like T Fairy is organising right now. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos a few times a week, so click the like and the share to help out your good friend Claire. That's a new bit she added. I think it's interesting multiple times a day. It's really gets into your brain, doesn't it? She's basically hacked my brain. I don't have the patience, Mike. I'm sorry. You just got to work with me for a second while we do it. I'm not going to play the full Hydra song. Just for a moment, a small amount. What the?
In the darkest night,
right, where are we getting in here?
Force a beacon of light.
Right.
With a man of fury and a heart so pure.
All right. Okay. Look. Okay. So look. Over here, we've got cat treats. Cat treats. More cat treats. Look at all of the cat treats. We've got these bag of dreaming. Look at this. Look. Anna is. We're just going to have problems. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing the thing. Right. Okay. We've got a double Catmageddon going on. I'm going to do it in here. But I'm going to have to go grab the camera. I'm sorry, everyone. This is really tricky. Like logistics. Don't touch buttons, Hydra. Here she is. This is Hydra. Hydra thing.
I could throw a blanket over the sofa if you like.
Yeah. The thing is, the camera is currently pointed at the sofa with the kittens on. The problem that we've got is I kind of don't want to cover the sofa in cat food. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that really unreasonable? So I need to move the camera. Just give me a second, because
The camera also has a kitten climbing it.
Oh, there's a kitten on the camera, of course. Hydra, please sort them out. Thank you. Right. I just need Yannicka. That's just her cat belly button. How much does a Catmageddon cost? It doesn't. It's just like when people in the past. Okay, I wrote a script to connect the super chats via Stream Elements with the cat feeder. Jen, not going to brag, but I have a Hydra autograph, and she actually does. She actually has a Hydra autograph. Right, I am still here. I'm not playing the whole song, but I just need a moment, because otherwise I'm just sitting here waffling. Someone's got to do it. Well, T Fairy has helped substantially. I've got treats in front of me, but I think I'm going to need to bring the camera in here and set it up. I wanted to be a trucker when I used to watch Pigeon Street. I don't know if anyone knows Pigeon Street. It's a really cool cartoon. Right. This is still me. All right, I'll be right back.
I drive the cat, ready to endure. Oh yeah, she browsed the land with eyes of gold. I drive the cat, ready to endure. Oh yeah, she browsed the land with eyes of gold. A guardian she is. Hydra reminds us all to hydrate on the gold. Hydra, the kitten with the fiery roar. She's here to rock our souls to the core, to the core. In our pulse we find that connection so free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. With her mighty tail she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs on either side. To the core. In her pulse we find the connection so free. Hydra the cat, remind She sweeps the night, crosses from legs, a ring aside. On the screen, she's fierce and bright. Hydra the cat, a guiding light. Hydra with the cat, don't you forget. Stay refreshed, no regret. With every scene, we feel alive. Hydra the cat, we try. Her flow machine, her rise of fire. In her presence, we find no desire. Through battles fall and stories told. Hydra's heart, pure and bold. I drink the name, a painful jest, but it's the way she's at her best, reminding us to drink and play. Hydra leads us every day. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free.
Camageddon can begin. This song is a special passion of mine now. Rashad J. Way, amazing. It's like, I need more brave people. Right, okay, here we go. Are you all ready for just madness? Because unfortunately the sound is in here. There's no sound coming off the camera. Let's do this. Right, which one of these buttons is going to work the best? Let's go like that. Should we do that? Do we need an overlay or not? We don't need an overlay. Definitely not. Right. Let's do it. Right, sounds on. All right, let's go. No, what's going on? One sec. Battery. I'm fixing it. I'm working on it. Sorry, technical challenges. Sorry, turn the volume up then. Okay, come on. Come on, work. Work. Here we go. There we go. We've got a bit of a missing line at the bottom. I'm not sure what the deal is, but we're good. I'm good. And you're right about hydrating, Richard. Are they frozen? They're frozen. Right? They're frozen. Oh man. Hang on. Okay. So, I'm sorry. It's back. Okay. Seems alright. It's got an escape route. Okay, mini Catmageddon. We're doing a mini Catmageddon here. Glitching in the Matrix. Thank you, everyone. When you're so excited, you freeze. 20 cats, so 13 plus 21. 21 later P currently. Yeah, that's Polly. That's our Pol. Nina, can you ring the bell or check a couple more cats on? Okay, we got other treats as well. If I open those, my fingers will stink. Okay, you wait. That was Polly. There are lots of outside. Yeah, that's true. It's a lovely warm night. They're probably outdoors. It's a very We'll do a proper. I'll tell you what. We'll do a proper Catmageddon next week. Please remind me and don't let me forget. We'll do a Toadette. No, it's not a lot of cats. It's not a lot of cats. This is a mini Catmageddon.
No,
it's hardly any. Yeah. A clouder of cats.
Larry,
It's not. It's an army.
Larry's here, but Anna just smacked him in the face.
Did he? Oh wow. It's Hydra and Kittens. Oh, hello. Hi. One on the desk too. Polly would be a good name for a chicken. Jasper. Yeah, Jasper's about. We can summon him. Hydra leads them through the garden. Finds dust till dawn. Eternally. There we go. How do we... How is it going? I like Sabre. I like Julian. Julian Sabes. How would you manage so many kittens? Manage barely, honestly, barely. But they're not here for long. Well, I mean, 4 are. 2 exactly. We've got a lot of practice. Yeah, between Nina and I, we've got like 500 years experience in cat handling. I've got like a diamond cat handling certificate. It looks like self-harming scratches, but you know, stim differently. Sorry, I said that wrong. Mike, the biggest question is: do you even pay any? It's not a cry for help. It's not. It's not a cry for help. It's not a cry for help, okay? It's not. Hey, Jan, how's it going? Holy smokes, next level epicness. We'll be ordering my AF mug tonight, hoping it'll be signed by the real Hydra. Graham B, if you order a mug, I don't know if you're... this is not... Look, there's no pressure for anyone to support me on Patreon at all. But I should do something cool. What can I send you? The mug won't be signed, sadly. The mugs are all printed. I will think. Yeah. There's no pressure to join. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. This is my reading face. Oh, how to keep house clean. It's a continual task. Robots are fantastic. I have a video in the works about it all. It's probably the biggest question this channel gets. I have worked in healthcare IT, yeah. Yeah, there are databases. I don't know what to tell you. Jan, thank you so much for the super chat. You really didn't have to at all. Like, the feeder, I feel really bad. The feeder needs to be active. Right, hang on, because the feeder is actually connected to the super chats. These will be dispensed in your honor all over the sofa. Are you ready? Time for a dispensing. Whoa, Hydra, no. Okay. Right, here we go. Let's go. I have just made it rain for them. Well, I haven't. This is from Jan. Thank you so much. They're mostly outside. I don't know what to say. The cats, it's like a really lovely sort of late summer's day. Hydra just jumped when she heard the tree bag opening. Yeah, she did. It's exactly what she did. Oh my God. Oh, I'd love a better system. Lost in this friggin' EMR trying to order something during my break. Oh, no. Oh. So I have Hydra here with me now. This is Hydra. She's just enjoying... which part of the camera are you on? This over here. Okay. She's enjoying Licky Stick at the minute. So that's what she's doing. It's raining cat treats. Hallelujah. It's raining cat treats. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was really quite cute because, like, so many biscuits for so cute cats. Concrete, I know. Let's do a lottery style rollover and do this again in a week. Next week's live stream, yeah, could be interesting. My healthcare question for you is what I've wondered for a long time. Are they nonsensical disjointed because software engineers can't make it better because of barriers? Broadly speaking, it's really complicated. So software in healthcare is really highly regulated and has to work to sets of competing standards, I guess. I mean, the main one is HL7, stands for Health Level 7. I was one of the original tool manufacturers for that. Work will be ending, Steve's not closing up. Have a great day night. Ashley, thank you for joining us again. At work as well, that's dedication. Concrete Jungle, here's what you could have won. Exactly. And it's like, yeah. I mean, ladies, do you guys want a fun little story about this? So my healthcare journey started when I applied literally just for a contract freelance software development position. Long way from home, actually. It was near Bristol. It was in Chippenham. And I was just working as a software developer, no details. And when I got there, it turns out that I was working for this new team building some tools, which were going to then be used to build the messaging system in the UK's NHS. It was called the National Programme for IT at the time. What's really interesting about it is that the first project that we worked on was called GP Choose and Book. This was rolled out to most GPs in the UK. And guess what? After a few months, only 13 GPs used this system, which was the first system to allow patients in the GP surgery to choose where they wanted their referral. So basically, you could go in there and say, I need adult autism assessment. Okay, cool, no worries. Where would you like to go? We've got these options. This one's this one that takes this long. This one's this one that takes this long. This one's this one and takes this long. And you can go and pick it. And they can just literally book it for you right there and then. There's no letter writing nonsense that needs to happen because, at the time, GPs are very much like write a letter and then they'll scan it in and fax it or email it. It's just bollocks, isn't it? Because it's async. Like there's no confirmation of receipt. Have you ever had a GP appointment and then like you just hear nothing? Because just some letter's been lost in the system somewhere. It's on somebody's desk, not moving, drawer or something. Anyway, only 13 GPs used it because they were they're unbelievably militant. If you're talking about GPs, and yeah, I agree with you, they were militant. And they decided that they really did not want to have this ability. They wanted to write letters and they didn't want to allow patients to pick. That really blew my mind because the system actually worked. It was pretty simple, actually. The irony is that could I get an adult autism assessment via my GP? The answer is no. Rhetorical question. Some inspiration. So yeah, it's just something else. So yeah, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that a lot. Quinn, we have Quinn on the chat. Did not realise this. We have Quinn here. This is Autismatic, everyone. I'm sure I can say that right. I recognise this name. Welcome, my friend. We are currently mid a rather damp squib of a Catmageddon episode because of the super chats. And most of the cats are out and about. Like they are literally just. Oh, is neurodivergent still here? Jen, meet Quinn. Quinn, meet Jen. Neurodivergent, autismatic, neurodivergent. Go and autistically communicate with each other. Use brain waves or something. Yes, we have stuff. I'm sorry you're looking at half a camera of pretty much a mostly feline empty sofa and a huge amount of treats. This is not the intention. We will do a lottery rollover and we'll move these treats into next stream, and we may even just start it with a Catmageddon. And Helen, who will have 2 of the kittens. We'll have 6 of them here. You'll have to do a Catmageddon at the same time, okay? And then let us have pictures in the Discord. So we've got completeness. 2.5 years to wait for my NHS assessment. Local private company charges nearly £2,000 for private assessments. That's not happening. Try Psychiatry UK, PJ. Quinn has the best autistic accent. Welcome, traveller. Come warm yourself by the fire, or stay a while and listen. As I live and breathe. The media is very fine in this tavern. My voice is no longer working. Okay, that's cold. Expecting a warm cup of tea and then you get a Toad X. Do me a favour. No, it's a Chinese crested. Like the Deadpool dog?
It's
She. Her name is Karen. And Karen is a Chinese crested. So I really want to watch the Deadpool movie, the 3rd Deadpool movie. The one that's just come out. Deadpool and Wolverine. And you know how Deadpool, the character from the Marvel comics, basically he's indestructible because he had this. I don't want to spoil it, but basically he's really ugly. I don't want to say that like conventionally ugly. Do you know what I mean? Like he looks really bad. And he needed a sidekick dog, and they went for the dog that wins the ugliest dog of the year competition every single year. In fact, the dog he's got is his co-star was the ugliest dog of the year, I think. It's a Chinese crested. We have a Chinese crested. I really want to go watch the Deadpool movie. That'd be good. So yeah, Toadette. Have a look at the channel banner if you wouldn't mind when you get a moment. If you can probably still watch the stream while it's running, but like if you click off, just click my channel name and go view profile and have a look at the channel banner. That's pretty much most of the bets. They're right there. There we go. Right. I'm going to go very quickly run to the bathroom, wash my hands. Quinn, I can't say it, can I? Jen, shall I do it? Quinn, do you want to pop on the stream and say hi? Quinn, do you want to put on the stream? You say hello. Quinn, let me know. I'll send you a link if you want to join the stream. I suspect you probably don't because, you know. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back.
Kingdom shines bright with kittens in tow. She's a powerful sight. Little warriors, an army of night. Hydra lead them through the darkest night. In a reign of fury, a beacon of light. Her heart so pure, a guardian in flight. From dusk till dawn, they chase and play. Hydra and her kittens, rocking every day.
Ah, well. I'll wash my hands. What's happening here? Autism is probably closest. Sorry, I have to PDA. Seeking Philosophy. You mentioned Dr. K, and I've seen a video about him. It's more about what he said rather than Dr. K directly. I've been wanting to see you on his show, helping his understanding. I hope so. I certainly hope I can do something there. I hope I can help. I do. There you go. This is. I like to consider this is the ADHD side to Autistic F channel. Francis Daniel, welcome. How's it going? I'll see you later, P. Thanks for being in here. Thanks for spending time with us. Thank you so much. Tea and Tales. So book club, Tea and Tales book club is the next book is out very, very soon. There's actually 3 books I'm looking at. And someone, of course, because I don't need the physical copies. Actually, one of them I kind of do because I don't have a digital copy of it, or can't get a digital copy of it. But like, I will get the cats to sign it, basically making them priceless, and then I'll send it to you anywhere in the world. Live stream draw. That's how we do it. Right. We'll Catmageddon at some point because I kind of feel bad because, you know, look, that should be covered in cats, but it's not. Like, it's like, I just feel like I failed. I failed you. I failed you. Quinn is not ADHD, you know. Malhouse says, hi, Quinn. You're quite possibly the person who's made me change your mind about the most stuff, which all of you have, but you probably have the most. There you go. We've got a good group going on. This whole community is amazing. Autismatic says, I'm not diagnosed with ADHD, I'm the whole process of deciding whether it's worth seek diagnosis, to be honest. Yeah, ditto. I find I can focus pretty well on the things that I'm interested in, and I can gamify what I'm doing to make it interesting. And I'm kind of impulsivul. I don't know if you figured that out yet. This community is the best community on the entire internet. And I mean that in a royal sense, not just in a private, like, hey, scratching post, whatever, but like actually extending that out even further. The community around the other autistic YouTube channels, also more widely again, it's like zooming out from like a planet to a galaxy, to a solar system, to a galaxy, to the local group, to, blah, 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 and you start moving out and you start seeing like all the other stuff. It's all pretty good. I don't see enough mutual back patting of each other, everybody. It might be because, similar to Quinn's recent video about not accepting praise or finding it awkward or uncomfortable. But I think that, well done, you guys, for being just all around good folks. You know what I mean? Like, well done, all of you. Am I compulsive? No. Look, do a little bit of self-help chat for a moment. Can't possibly be autistic. Aren't autistic people all rigid thinkers? Concrete thinkers, black and white thinkers? You must be a black and white thinker to be autistic. And I am very rigid in some ideas. I've got really strict sense of... I've got really fixed sense of justice. I've got values that I live by. I don't know, like a chivalrous knight over there in the cat t-shirt. No, but I am rigid in some ways. But then it's like when you start looking at the scientific way that psychiatrists, psychologists, researchers have described autistic thinking, you're like, fuck you. Actually, why are you why are you outtakes are only available on Patreon on the Tiger tier. That's one of the unique Tiger benefits, I'm afraid to say. Why are you pathologizing me? Why are you pathologizing me? Did it? Because, it's like, it's a two-way thing, this. It's two to tango. You're not picking up what I'm putting down, as they say. Why are you like not getting that? This kind of, you must be like this, you must be like that. And do you know something? A lot of this conversation is shit, because if I could go back 20 years and let myself know, hey, mate, guess what? You're autistic. What the hell? No, really? Seriously? First of all, why are you time traveling? What the hell? Why do you look like an older version of me? Don't worry about it, mate. You still get ID'd in Tesco's. 18 years from now, you'll get the cashier will stop everyone, and it'll be really embarrassing, but you'll secretly love it. Oh, really? Okay, cool. It's because you go it's not being inflexible at all. It's because you're calculating partly, your energy allowance. At least from my perspective, that's how I see it. So I drop that suggestion onto Jen. It's good fun, and I meant it seriously, by the way. I was actually serious. And also on Quinn. And I know that you guys are like, oh, I'm not ready. I haven't thought things through. I've not planned. I'm not in the right space for that. I need to make sure that my family is, or, just guys, I'm going to do this thing. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but Mike just dropped it in on me, and they're going to be so. And it won't be an energy drain on you, but it's an energy sort of accounting that you find you do. It's like you're popping open your little wallet and you're going, how much money have I got? How can I afford that? Can I afford to buy that? Oh shit, if I do that, then I might be able to do something else. You're doing all of this. You're doing this opportunity cost calculations. And then from the outside you go, no, it's because you're unfriendly. It's because you're rude. You're declining my invitation. And I've used Quinn and Jen today, and I've just sort of gone, hello, you've not I've used them as examples. But it's exactly like that, because, you know, they're not rude. They're both absolutely decent people. Autistic Jenny, I'm back. Parental duties on pause. Welcome, Autistic Jenny. Hope it's going well there too. Autistic Jenny also has a YouTube channel. It's well worth checking out. Click a link, have a look. Consider a subscribe. Because we've got some fantastic voices. Like, everyone's got a voice. I was kind of blown away, actually. I saw Harriet W in the chat on the live stream, the Dr. K live stream. And I saw a bunch of others of you as well. I saw Tracy there. I think I saw Layla P there. It was moving quite fast, the chat. Saw a whole bunch of people I knew. And everyone's so decent. I'm just kind of like blown away with how decent people are. And that's not to say that there aren't issues. There are a couple of aspects of the autistic online community that are a bit less nice. You know, there's a bit of gatekeeping going on in some places, and, you know, we also have to deal with things like large charities speaking over people, speaking over us. Got to deal with all that shit. But other than that, it's pretty good. Thomas Gallagher, Generic Art Dad had a really good... Generic Art Dad, another cool channel. I don't personally know him, but had a really good video a few weeks ago about black and white thinking and autistic people and challenging the assumptions around that. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for that, Thomas. I will check it out. I will see it. When I see it, I'll be like, that's one Thomas mentioned. I'll watch it. But it's like you don't understand what you're asking all the time. Logical thinking, you're less emotional. Yeah, sure, that's true, Jen. But whenever people bring up theory of mind, and by people I mean psychiatrists, and by psychiatrists I mean Dr. K very recently, but other people too, you bring up theory of mind, and it's kind of like a lot of these things are triggers. It's so... I'm getting accused of being overly sensitive and woke as well on this one, but it's not really like that. It's because you... It's like, okay, I've got no emotions, but then I'm too emotional. I've got no empathy. I'm all theory of mind. Like, Sacha Baron Cohen's done lots of stuff, and some of it's weird, and some of it's, you know, can I think about what other people's motivations are? Oh, I can. I can't be autistic then, because it's a club that I really wanted to be in. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I really want to be like one of those autistic people. I've just seen Jen's comment. I've got the chat scrolling here, and I've got the chat there, like you guys have got the chat, which isn't scrolling. It's where I left it. And I've just seen Jen's one saying, I'm going to use my YouTube degree to diagnose you with autism. ADHD, sorry. Jensen, I was diagnosed in 83 as ADD. However, I'm convinced they misdiagnosed them autistic. I really relate to the autistic side of the spectrum and have the social deficits of ASD, not ADHD. There's an amazing diagram, which I can go and grab and show you. I'm using presentations. Upload them. Oh, I don't have time for that. It might have to be an after party thing or something, because I could just use my phone then. You know what I mean? I'll just show you. There's a really cool diagram, and it shows the same quote unquote symptoms, traits, features, characteristics, please, of autism and ADHD, but for different reasons. So it's this really lovely Venn diagram, and it's showing the commonalities in the middle, and then you sort of autism on one side, ADHD on the other, and the reasons, the underlying drivers for those behaviours. All the YouTubers in the chat today, yeah, damn straight, yeah, we're all mates, you know. So we were never involved in writing down criteria. And do you know what? If we take the horribleness of the words aside, take away the othering, take away the infantilizing, because obviously it's all written about young boys, you know, Western as well, like eye contact, whenever that's brought up, it's. I feel like it's a misnomer. I feel like it's lazy. It's like, okay, so if it's wearing a red hat, then it must be. If it's do you know what I mean? And it's a heuristic. And I feel like, because we've got, I'm going to be a bit like a psychiatrist now. But like, we've got different parts of our brain. We've got different thinking styles. We've got a rapid thinking, like a type 1 type of thing, and a type 2, I think it's called. I might be wrong. It might be the other way around. But we've got the sort of like logical processing where you're sort of thinking, and then you've got the subconscious, the subconscious prejudice, the judgments that you make. And those heuristics keep you safe and mean that you don't have to sit there paralyzed with, I've got to figure everything out every single time, all the time, sort of thing. And one of the heuristics that psychiatrists and psychologists tend to have is, did they make eye contact? And I can't be autistic then. And it's like, let's go a little bit further. Let's look at monotropism is really good, I think. And where there are problems with it, I think they're best explained by other theories, rather than going, it's not all that, it's because you're not like my little nephew. Somebody actually told me the other day, like, oh, I've got an autistic nephew, they said. And then they said, actually, I really like your videos, I'll share them. I thought I'd mention something to you all. I've done a really weird thing. So I told someone in my family started following me on social media. And it's like, you shouldn't have my social media. This is private. And it's because of my YouTube channel. And I just thought, awkward. So how do I sort of manage it? And I'm trying to kind of get myself to a point where I'm a little bit more, I am out autistic, but out autistic AF is a whole other sort of level for me. I'm not going around telling people about my YouTube channel. But I did the other day. And someone said, I've got an autistic nephew. And I'm like, of course you have. I've heard this 1 million times. And it's like, well, actually, my sister would probably really like your videos. I'll send her a link. And I'm like, all right, okay. Fancy that. Fancy bacon. I originally followed the rules and I got yeah. Do you know what I got from my teachers? And I remember this like it was yesterday. My maths teacher especially, she used to say, you're not paying attention. And I was like, I am paying attention. She's like, convince me. And I remember saying, I really, really am. And everyone laughed at me. Because it's like, how do I convince someone I'm paying attention? What do they want from me? What do they want? I've seen the Venn diagram of ADHD and ASD and pretty much everything on the ASD side and on the ADHD things. Interesting, Jansen. I think, it's got to be so common to misdiagnose the two, because that diagram is, I think, a really good way. It's very succinct, actually. I think every psychologist should read it. It's a good way of saying, hey, you see these things? There could be other explanations for it. And to be fair to the formal diagnosis side of things, one explanation for a lot of autistic, say, routines could be OCD. And it is possible to have it too, but that could be an alternative explanation. There are other things that can be sort of caused by trauma, which also it does help to have a good neuroaffirming, a good word to keep, which doesn't mean confirmation bias, but neuroaffirming as in, someone that's not going to invalidate you, I think is really important. At what point is a cat not a kitten anymore? At what point is a person no longer a child? Conventionally, we say 18, but 25 is when the brain finishes development, approximately. It is understood, sort of thing, blah, blah, blah. Don't have the study, blah, blah, blah. Hot tea's amazing. We've got so much tea here. If you want tea, you can have this mug. Admittedly, it's like you've got to wash it, or probably get it yourself, but and tea and towels coming back. And I want to apologise to everybody for the rather intense content lately. Some people have actually unsubscribed. They've even contacted me to say, I'm really, really sorry. The stuff you're dealing with is really triggering, and it's like, I can't be here. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Thank you very much. But it's been a bit of a theme lately where I've been kind of wading into battle. And I'd quite like to spend a little bit of time creating content that's lovely, I guess, or in my opinion. So expect some of that soon. It's going to be a bit nicer as well. Or systematic, yeah. Kittens are considered cats at 1 year old. Yeah. That's kind of That's kind of it. They're all baby cats to me, though, to be honest. Even the adults that are nearly 20, they're baby cats. Thing is, there's a huge crossover. Like, if you have ADHD, you are significantly likely to pass the diagnostic criteria for autism. Ditto the other way around. One side is more likely than the other. I can't remember the numbers right now. One of them is like in the 70% the likelihood of crossover. That was based on a study of, I think it was Swedish school children. It's close enough. It's like, CBT was just like, don't think about the bad thing. They're always still my babies, kittens. Exactly, Quinn. I'll just hit cathood. Oh, they're really, really cute. They're really, really cute. Where can I find the diagram to see? Let me go get it for you. I think you'll find it on... hang on. I'm going to find it for you. Right, I've got it. Neurodivergent Insights. I'm going to copy a link to it, and I'm going to put it in the chat. That link in the chat there, I'm going to test it now. I probably should have tested it before. I can't test it. I can't click it. Okay. I've sent you a link to something on Squarespace. Hang on. This is better. Let me delete that one. Hang on. Let me send it again. Go there. Go there. No, you don't have to go there. Like, I'm not... It's not a requirement. No, don't go to the Squarespace one. I mean, the Squarespace one will, it's obviously where it's hosted. But yeah, if we look at it, let's look at it. Should we look at it together on the screen? It works. Thanks, everyone. Right, let me try and do a screen share or something, but this could end up really, really horrible. This could completely break. Here we go. You got it? Oh no, hang on. Bear with me. There we go. This thing that's it looks kind of rude, but ignore that for a second. We've got like the overlap, stimming and fidgeting, sensory differences, impulse control difficulties, emotion regulation difficulties, etc., etc. But like ADHD seeks novelty, motivated by new and exciting experiences. Autism seeks familiarity, finds comfort in repetitive behaviors and routines. Overlap. Blah 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 blah. Look at the masking on the bottom. It's similar. Interest-based system, motivation and focus driven by personal interests. I think that could possibly be autism as well. I mean, a lot of this stuff is it's a little vague. You know what I mean? Like there's crossover. There's crossover there. But it's all negative as well. I just say, like, for example, like social differences, I prefer that rather than deficits. Masking passionate focus, that's absolutely true for ADHDers, as well as autists or ADHDers. Yeah, absolutely. Passionate focus, big thing there. Fidgeting, I think is a fair term to use. I think that might be a bit infantilizing, but we understand what it means. Tantrums, I do have a problem with. I think tantrums is rude, actually, even when talking about children. Emotional distress would be better. I was talking about this with Nina the other day. We think emotional distress is much more accurate and a bit more of an umbrella, if you want an umbrella term. So we have all of that, look. Hydra has got her legs on the audio panel. Just thought I'd let everyone know that, just in case anything happens. I think this is a great diagram. Really good. This diagram represents common patterns but may not reflect everyone's individual experiences. There's a significant diversity amongst autistic and ADHD people. It says, just thought I'd drop that in there. Eh? Oh. There's a great point about tantrums being attention-seeking and meltdowns being Attention avoidant. Trying to make that work. Whoa, Hydra, no. Hydra, no. Hydra, no. That was Hydra. No, Hydra, no. Hydra, no. Hydra. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think you've ruined it. It's like so evil. I've got Hydra. That's not going to work. That's too small. Okay, it is what it is. Hang on. No, it isn't. I can probably do that. Force it to go sideways. Or that. Okay, we're just going to have to look at this thing like this. Allistic means neurotypical. No, allistic means non-autistic. So we have autistic and non-autistic, or allistic. So yeah, allistic, autistic, those are the opposite sides of the same coin. Neurotypical is the neurology of the general population, large part of the general population, which I don't think is actually as homogenous as even neurotypical makes it seem. Neurodivergent is the opposite of neurotypical, or NDNT, sometimes you see get mentioned. My cat Loki is the same way and such a persistent little shit. Egocentric, allocentric. Donald, when people first started talking about autism and ADHD back in the day, it looked like ADHD was the poor kids. Autism. Rich boys had autism, poor kids were troublemakers at school. Interesting. I think it's anecdotal from my perspective, but I think that matches up with what I've seen too, anecdotally. Allistic means not autistic. So if, and I don't think this is exactly right, but if autistic is 1 in 36, then allistic will be 35 out of 36. It literally is that straightforward. But sometimes allistic is used perhaps lazily. I may well have done it to mean neurotypical, and that's not necessarily the case, because you can be an ADHDer and allistic. You get it? Because you're not autistic. But yeah. And sometimes people use neurodivergent and autism interchangeably as well. That's not great. It's not like the biggest crime in the world or whatever, but like autism is not the same as dyslexia, for example. And both of those are would be under neurodivergent. I'm going to close that off now. Hey, hasn't this been a good evening? TJ says, my brain is a lot closer to hyperphantasic than aphantasic. I've never heard of the term hyperphantasic, but I understand exactly what you mean. Yeah, me too. I don't see, like, I can imagine like the great artists essentially colouring by numbers because they can know exactly where they're drawing. Johnson, stop it. Stop it. Everyone's a little neuro spicy. Spicy is better than bland. Take care, Jen. It's been lovely having you here. Thank you so much. Yeah, neuro spicy. Everyone's a little bit spicy. Something spicy. Everyone's it's neurospicy. Spicy is better than bland. Einstein was neurospicy. Something. Oh, Edison. Yeah, that was an interesting angle to go. Something neurospicy. Neurospicy. Spicy is better than bland. I can't play the song because it'll get copyright claimed. Neurospicy with flat effect. I don't know if to exclude anyone from spicy. Yeah. It's all fine. It's just To be fair, from my perspective, I come at this as someone realizing their well, I've always realized my neurodivergence. Do you know what I mean? I've just never given it any thought, really, like other than the usual. But like hearing terms like neurospicy, it's like, oh, okay. There's a lot of things. I don't need to be the go-between you, Jen, and Quinn, but I can swap contact details with your permission. I can pass you. I can match make you. If that is acceptable, let me know, and I'll do it straight after this. It's nice to be around people who have also had to think hard about neurodivergence and trauma and being a human being. Quite. It's not a bad thing. I take care, Juju. Thanks for being on the stream for so long. I appreciate it. Oh, it's been nice chatting. I expect spicy is just another way of saying acquired taste. Malhouse. Yes. Spicy is just another way of saying acquired taste. Perfect. Oh. Elliot, I've kept away from that song often to not get it stuck in my head after advice from Meg. Oh, that's so funny. I mean, millennials and ukuleles, right? I always have visual thoughts like that sitcom Ally McBeal. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. I'm so sorry. I was just, my brain. All I have in my brain, you know the meme of the monkey in Homer's brain just hitting the cymbals? I've just got, everyone's a little neurospicy, everyone's a little neurospicy. Spicy is better than bland. I haven't seen Meg's latest video. But Harriet, now you're here. I saw you in Dr. K's live stream chat. I am going to, I have been talking with Dr. K. This is very good, I think for mutual understanding. I'm sure he's like, they've got things to say to me as well. I'm sure, they think I've been ungracious. So, we'll see. I'll happily I'm really looking forward to having detailed conversations with them. But it's happening anyway. So Dr. K and I are now in contact with each other. Hopefully that gives some happiness, right? That's a little bit interesting. I think it's interesting. So yeah, we're going to have General Otter, did Dr. K watch your video? He did. And then they reached out to me. I've got an email. I've replied positively. I'm looking forward to further conversation. So I think that's a good thing. I think it's, I suppose, have you been autistic perchance, Mike? What do you mean, Harriet? What do you mean? So I'm going to be having a call with Dr. K soon. Vis-a-vis autism, neurodiversity, awareness. It feels. I feel like I'm not the right person to do this. I don't represent people. I am not your representative. I'm not your leader. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Imagine if we were all cats and we're all different. We're all different. Every one of us, we're all different. But I can attend to all of the points. And hopefully if you find that acceptable, then it's a good thing. If you don't, I'm sure there are a lot of people that think this is a very terrible thing, but we'll see. I'm tentatively looking forward to it. So Hydra's having a dream. I can't show you the camera because I've tightened it all down. Thank you so much for your channel. I was diagnosed with autism a few years back and recently discovered your channel. It's really helped me come to terms with myself. I appreciate that. Stuff again. Welcome. I'll tune in for such follow-ups and day-to-day stuff. There will be updates. There's definitely going to be updates in the Discord. It's optional. It's all like extra stuff. You don't have to do it. If we're cats, we will be living at yours way for Catmageddon. Represent yourself. Exactly, Amber. Yeah, I'm not, yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's good of Alok to reach out to me. I'm really glad about that. I think it's a good thing. I'm second guessing whether or not I was too rude to him. You know what I mean? Video call. Autismatic, Mike, I'm very confident in you fighting our corner. I'm glad it was you who caught attention. Quinn, I'd be very happy for you to do likewise. I just pass on you. Talk to this guy. I gotta hide under my desk. I can hide under my desk. I mean, like, you might not be the alpha cat, be the autistic cat herding all the cats I don't know yet into the herd. Well, I hope so. Maybe. Absolutely right person. You know what you're doing. I don't know, imposter syndrome, you'd bet you could do it. Yeah, I'm very imposter syndrome-y. I really struggle with imposter syndrome, like nothing else. Do you know how I go and wash my hands? I go wash my hands and I'm like, Mike, what the fuck are you doing? There's people down there and like you might not even be autistic. Like you can't, what were you doing? Like autistic people don't do live streams and all this sort of shit is in my head. And I'm washing my hands and I'm like, I don't know, I've got to go downstairs and do it. You know, kick the imposter syndrome in the ass. I like what Thor from Pirate Software has to say on the topic of imposter syndromes, which is make a bet with yourself and do it anyway. Kick the imposter syndrome in the ass. That's how I feel about it. So that's what I'm doing. But I also feel like, if, for instance, appearing on Dr. K's YouTube channel, if they're in agreement following our conversation, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it would go down well. Audience wise, because you guys are like super welcoming and stuff, and I'm not sure that's going to be the same somewhere else. You know what I mean? If I said to you all like something, I don't know, I can't think of anything right now. Like let's just say, hey, I want to get a fursuit and go to Renaissance fairs, and I want to do this, I want to do that. You'd all be like, hey, cool. What do you need? We'll point in the right direction. You're just all non-judgmental, clear, compassionate, normal people, right? Whereas that's not necessarily, hey, Solid BPM on Twitch. Hey, nice to see you. Don't talk to me, phone. So, it's way to fix the spice. So yeah, there is that. Throw stones and ducks will cover. Yeah, not rude. This isn't rude to ILO when people are misinformed. You're not offensive in how you went about it. Can I please ask you all a question while you're here? I might delete this bit from the stream. I don't know. I can chop the stream like in slices and post it back up to YouTube. This is when I said, because he mentioned flapping and echolalia as being low functioning symptoms. And I said, well, I can also appear low according to this metric you presented here in your primary autism. I also can appear low functioning, but also I've been fortunate to be in the right place at the right time, working in the UK during a tech boom. I don't know what to tell you. And I've just gone from one thing to another, and it's just all really good. Next interview with Abby's mom. Oh my God. And then I said, the two concepts of low functioning and high functioning in me, if I were in his clinic, his office, they would collide in his brain like antimatter and matter and antimatter and form a big black hole of cognitive dissonance. I said that. And I regret that. I think I was getting a bit carried away. I was just angry. I was just annoyed. And the other thing I kind of want you guys to know that maybe I don't want to say elsewhere, people can find it if they want to, but you know what I mean? Like, is I'm sitting here on a stool looking at a camera with a plushie on it, right there. I'm just there, looking over there, with the window blinds down and the lights on. And I'm kind of used to it now, actually, to be fair. I've done 83 videos, so it's like I'm used to it. But then it's like, do you know what I mean? I just got a bit carried away in my own house, in the studio, right here. So I kind of like gone, oh, I should have edited that out. So that's what I mean. I will apologise for that, probably. Yes. I don't think when you professionally critique, Jansen here, I can build on what you've just said there, and say you're a researcher. You work in the research field. You don't send back papers with red pen of there is a black hole in your brain, do you? So I feel like I did that, and I do feel bad. I do. People have said I'm rude and horrible, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, all right, I'd have edited that 10 seconds out, but the rest of it I stand by. I mean, it is still going to be cognitive dissonance. I just have been polite, you know. I feel like I was maybe I overstretched a bit. What's this? People do live streams. Oh my god, I'm sitting in the wrong place. You're the best leader we don't have. There you go. I'll take that. Yep. First community meeting where I don't have to worry about being awkward. Amber, that is very kind of you. I've enjoyed chatting in the Discord. The biggest issue with YouTube videos is clickbait, because even if you say, this is my perspective, the clickbait can give the wrong impression, not enough characters to express thoughts. True. If we have some education experience, this is your chance to plant a seed of educating the dude. This is my plan. The Abby's mom interview needs to happen so we can... Low high functioning references something real but isn't intrinsically useful. Like, we don't have to do no true Scotsman. Yeah, exactly. Those kids could be such a huge ally. That's partly what's irritating. I'm working on it. I promise you I'm working on it. I can understand regretting that specifically. You still didn't feel rude to me, and I felt like it was clear that you're frustrated with the language you're using. Thank you. Thanks, Thomas. I watched this video with ContraPoints. Oh, has ContraPoints been on there? I've only seen Dr. K's stream with Thor from Pirate Software and his one with Ali Abdaal. That's it. Admittedly, that's like 6 hours of content. I haven't watched anything else. Don't feel bad, please. Yeah, okay. We do categorize levels to be fair in a way. Yeah, we do. But more about support is true. Yeah, and to be fair, right? So your support needs thing, or your level 2 support needs, for example, it's not just like, here's your number 2, take the card and go over to their door and claim your free umbrella. No, it doesn't work like that. It's not. There will be a document, a support plan, a care. There will be a care plan. Like that's what we're talking about when we talk about support needs, and we're generally generalizing it as high, low, mid, and low. So like we do need a sort of like an understanding labels. It's true, and I feel like maybe need to do more for level 3 autistic people. But the difficulty for me is it's not where I am right now. There comes T Ferry. You say it's fine by me, Dr. K's rude to all of us. Yeah, sure. I don't think it makes it right, but TJ, if you can, it's worth a watch at some point. But it's important that you look after yourself, because don't need to be rude, right? Like, I would sacrifice all of myself to make my channel work, to do this, because I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting a lot out of it. It's very fulfilling. And that's not healthy. But right now I'm working kind of full time on it. But you've got to look after yourself. Like, you sleep, eat, hydrate. It's so important. Like, there's a singularity in your brain. Yeah, I was rude. You said in a particular situation it might create a black hole. Not the Jenny K. I can't even remember my exact wording, but I appreciate your rules lawyering there. Appreciate it. Technically, you didn't say there was, just that there could be. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Thomas. I just feel like you guys are like rules lawyering, and it's funny. It's endearing. Controversy, conflict feeds the algorithm, meaning more people will see your content, which is a win. I think this is unfortunately true. What a lot of holistic people are bad at doing is recognizing when they made a mistake. Yeah, I mean, I've got so many known unknowns in my brain. One of them is, why is it that in computer science, software engineering, obviously CrowdStrike issue notwithstanding, that's going to be an interesting one to dig through. But holding up your hands, we recently had a post office issue in the UK where postmasters, basically people that run little post offices, were accused of stealing, and that was because of a software issue that the engineers didn't hold their hands up to early enough, and unfortunately people are no longer with us as a result of that. And it's really, really tragic. But those issues notwithstanding, in general, and I've never come across it, where people are not able to be challenged. No one likes it. People aren't like enjoying it and like, masochistically getting off on, oh, I was rubbish today, I made a mistake and someone corrected me, yay. But no, people accept that it's a part and parcel of the engineering process or the science process, depending on whether it's academic or technical, or, implementation type stuff. And I'm wondering if that isn't because of the field now. I'm wondering if that is actually because of neurodivergence. I'm not going to say it. It's a bit of a hot take, but I think it might be. I think it might be because of the higher prevalence of essentially autistic people in those fields. It could be that is therefore part of the feed in. And the experiment would have to be something along the lines of running a survey amongst computer side techies and, say, psychology ones, which are traditionally AFABs. But then that wouldn't be a test, would it? No, it wouldn't, because that wouldn't control for autism, which is what we need to control for. I don't know. I'm waffling. Amber, if you're going to target autism as a topic, don't be surprised when autistic people respond in characteristic ways. Yes, that is my point. Pardlet, my kids think it's hilarious that their 53-year-old mum is on Discord. You're not the oldest person on the Discord, Pardlet. So tell them that. Jansen, he would call me low functioning too, Mike, until he read my CV. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. This is where we're going, right? And the low functioning quote unquote symptoms, he means traits, characteristics, or features, are the like obvious ones, like the look, I think this would be an important learning opportunity, though, and always make situations like this a positive one for both people. This is my plan. And I can learn too. I'm happy to take his talking points on board, and he's obviously happy to take mine. And we are currently having, in the process of having, an asynchronous conversation about this. This is a good thing. This is good. I'm not trying to say like, yay, savior, let's do it. No, but I'm like, that's a good attitude, right? That's a positive thing. That's good. Hydrations for the week. My brains are like a raisin. Joke. Yeah. The guy pressed a lot of buttons for all of us. Good from it. Good has come from it. So I'm starting a conversation. I agree. Oh, I'm previously your content because it's such high quality. I don't think it is, Freda. Nobody's mentioned it to me, but you must have noticed that my editing was much more rapid and less YouTubey than previously. My mentor taught me that trained and competent people make mistakes 1 in every 1 to 200 operations. I designed for that. It's called being human. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it's also kind of critical to know that we are human. We are not infallible, and therefore we can improve. We can learn. Hey, Autismatic, Quinn, we need to have a little chat about this. Awesome. Who's Concrete? What did Concrete Jungle say? I missed it. Mental health professional. Okay. Sorry, you've had bad ones. Maybe there's a lot of bad ones. Autism's garnering more interest on YouTube. Is it? Okay, good. Because that's a good thing. Like I don't see that as a bad thing right now. And peripherally linked creators see an opportunity. Okay, interesting. Seeking philosophy. No, I haven't done a video on savants. I have not. I feel like I want at least one savant to speak to for such content. I have met autistic savants. I actually worked with one when I was at British Aerospace. I don't know his personal decisions. I don't know his personal... Jenny K, you are not the oldest person on the Discord at 75. Good night, T Ferry. So yeah, it's I'd want to speak to an interview for the film. There's some content I've got in mind, but I want to speak to people and get their views and share those stories. I'm reading your comments. Music is very flap-inducing. I mean, air guitar and air drums, right? Am I right? I had to remind my kids I'm socializing online at the door of the internet. Ask them what a mud is. Nair Arias, you look physically like a young Neil Gaiman. Is that a good thing? Mixed with I don't know much of Neil Gaiman's work. I know he's been embroiled in controversy recently. Mixed with Mr. Spock. Is that the ears? With a like. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. No comment on the top then. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. One example is Scambator's YouTube videos. I briefly got Scambator's and put it on YouTube. That's bad. You should see in the comments in the recent high functioning vid I did. Says Autismatic. There's a lot of folks very keen to point their view on the differences. Amazing. There's a lot of stereotyping autistic people doing Forrest Gump and that damn Rain Man guy. Yeah, well, I mean, the Rain Man thing could have started it. Universal design would be a good topic. Yeah. I might add that in. General Otter is one of our younger members. I'm not the only one who sees that in my... What's the new gaming controversy? It's... I don't want to repeat it. If you go onto Wikipedia, and you'll see there's one sentence which feels okay. You don't want to egg it on, but it's it's a never meet your heroes kind of thing. That's what you'd expect it to be. Hello. The lovely Tea Fairy is Nina. Welcome. What TJ said, but it needs establishing. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Neil Gaiman isn't one of my heroes. I don't. I know of him. Anecdotally, he's famous, right? And I've seen some clips from him. I've seen some videos from him. If Terry Pratchett turned out to be bad, I would feel really sad. But you know what I mean. But he isn't. General Otter, no, you're not the youngest. No. So essentially, the general autistic cat kind of community is very wide, very varied, quite young actually generally. But then on the Scratching Post Discord, which is available on my lowest tier, the Kitten tier for $4 a month, you get your name in the credits. You support me, obs. You don't have to. Like, this is like, I am not asking you to sign up. Like, literally, only do it if it's a hell yes. Otherwise, if it's like I'd like that, but maybe not now or whatever, don't worry about it. It's cool. Because one of the cool things that my patrons are actually allowing me to do is actually spend like working day time on my content and things. Like, I would never be doing the Dr. K stuff otherwise. Like, that whole Dr. K thing, my video and the talking to them, all this stuff, everything that happens from this, it's you. You made it happen. That is 100% the case. Because, you know, a lot of my work stuff is on the cancelled. It is literally just, I am minimizing as much as possible my non-autism advocacy work. And I can't do that without Patreon. So, like, hell yes. Thank you all so freaking much. Because without it, never be able to do it. So the 3 tiers, the lowest tier is the Kitten tier, which is $4 a month, which is like $1 a week, but it's 24/7. It's the Scratching Post Discord is the big one, where we do all kinds of stuff. We do additional exclusive streams, which are a little bit more private, a little bit more personal. Basically, it's stuff that I can't put on YouTube. Not just stuff I can't put on YouTube, but there is no control from the YouTube gods over what I can and cannot say or what we can show and do. So we've looked at autism-related videos, reaction stuff. We've gone through things. We did an autism simulator once. We've done before my autism researchers video. We actually talked about autism researchers, the documentary on the BBC News. We've done tons of stuff in there, like music parties and things. We've done some small giveaways. I'm aware that I'm behind in my postage out stuff. If you ever win something from me, you will get it. It might take like a month or two. It also depends where you are in the world as well. If you live in like the Netherlands, it takes like 3 months to post stuff, like to receive stuff for some weird reason. But everywhere else in the world is like a month. But yeah, anyway. The middle tier is the cat tier, which has got the extra videos. So if you want like extra long reaction videos, the last one was like 40 minutes long plus whatever. Deeper stuff that's a bit less, hey, YouTubey, hey, I'm Mike and I'm a late identified autistic adult. And today we're going to talk about none of that. That's in the middle tier. And Tiger tier has got everything. So Tiger tier gets the bloopers. It gets extra run-ons. So bits I cut out my videos because I need to cut for YouTube. I have to keep it interesting because if people get bored and stop watching, YouTube doesn't like that. It suppresses the video a teeny bit. So I take stuff like that out. There's no way in hell I could, like if this were a YouTube video and I posted that on YouTube, no one would, YouTube would just can it. So that all goes in there too. And stuff that uses copyrighted content that might get falsely flagged also goes on Patreon. And that even goes on the free tier. So if you're thinking, I can't join the Discord or whatever, or Patreon, sign up for the free tier. I post updates and things on the free tier too. That's that. That's all of the stuff. Like that's my shop stall. There's also merch, like this lovely tea and tails cup and the Hydrate mug. Never thought I'd be doing this. Sleep well, Katie. Thank you for being here. Sleep well, Katie. Sleep well. And yeah. I'm reading now. I'm catching up. How am I reading? Forrest Gump was not written as autistic in the film or the novel. True. I forget the name of the condition he had. It's unfortunate, yeah. In fact, to be fair, Jaws, the movie, the shark movie, that has done so much damage for shark conservation. Like that one movie, like the whole kind of like man-killer shark thing. It's caused so much damage. I'm using that as an equivalent, not saying like, but like, like movies, people take them to heart. They're so powerful. Like it's unbelievable. Like it's fiction. Please don't use that, but people do. There you go. I might make a video about that actually. Yeah, I think the original Hoffman expanded autism. Yep. frustratingly. Free tier, but the only problem with the free tier is that you'll see the stuff in the paid tiers, but like you won't be able to access it until you subscribe. That's the only problem. Just I thought, full disclosure, that's the Patreon does that. It's like, hey, look at this stuff. That enables me to keep on churning out content. And in fact, because some of you have supported me on Patreon, quite a lot of you actually, it blows my mind. It blows my little mind when you guys sign up. It just means I can put more and more time into making content. And I absolutely assure you, I have got a bit busy as hell week. In fact, I've had a busy as hell month. But there's no way, like without Patreon, I'd never been able to get even a single video out this month. Maybe one video. Whereas it's actually going to be like 6 videos plus 4 live streams plus a Patreon exclusive. Like you guys made that happen. So thank you. Bum bum bum. The free tiers like Charlie pressing those on Twitter Walker shop window, but has to go in and free sweets. No, there is content on the free tier, but like not a huge amount. I do post stuff on it. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. You're all amazing. I'm gonna have to stop talking because my voice has broken, basically. I'm going to see some of you in the scratching post. I think because today we've run for like 4 hours, I think 3.5 hours, there may not be a de facto official after party, which there has been previously after every stream. We'll do something in Discord together, though. I'll be on Discord. So have a great night. I'll see some of you in the scratching post. Like this on the scratching post. Yeah, that'll be cool. So that's where I'm gonna be on the thing, right there, right there. Like, see, like that. I think. Do you know what? I think this streaming software has got ADHD or something. Do you know what I mean? There's definitely some autism going on somewhere. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, autistic AF. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone for joining in. I guarantee some... Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, before you switch off, there's some really good content coming. No, like actually like fun, lovely things. Like nice things is coming. Like, there's going to be nice stuff. I've got a fun weekend ahead of me. And you'll get some content from that. I shall say no more right now. I don't know, maybe I will? No, I won't. Nah. What do you reckon, Gwen? Oh, I like dropping in the little like, little goodies. So yeah, this extended edition. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it. I've just done this so that there's a bit less music. There we go. There you go. You can hear me now. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. You're all amazing. There's some extremely exciting stuff coming up because we can both hear my going. We just keep going. I just keep going because I just wanted to tell you all before you left, because there's still like a bunch of people still on stream. I've got some exciting things coming up. This weekend is going to be super exciting for me. It's going to be incredible, actually. So there is going to be some really cool stuff this weekend. Like, you're going to see happy things. I don't know if I should say exactly what it's going to be or just leave it as a surprise, but I'm a bit impulsive. Bye. Bye. Hydra, don't drink my tea. Hydra.